I think I for likes than the original.
Do I have any other options?
Panda Express definitely isn't the best.
Well, it's not the best. I'm saying for a fast food restaurant that also serves Chinese, Americanized Chinese food, it's pretty good.
I guess, bro. But you can go to Chopsticks. You get that lunch special, 2 entrees,
I don't know, bro.
lo mein, fried rice or steamed rice, and a spring roll, and a spring roll for $5. That's lunch for 2 days for me.
With the meat?
That's good.
Yes, bro. That's lunch for 2 days for me.
I guess.
Doesn't Antonio look
But- and
like
it's
the guy
good,
with
too.
the meat?
Salt Bay?
He does
Salt
look
Bay?
like Salt Bay.
Don't you dare.
Don't you do it. Oh, don't
It's
do
buzzing.
it. Oh, don't do it. It's pulling so tight. Why didn't you put that on the other side? I'm sorry, Antonio. I'm sorry.
No, it's good like that. It's fine. It's
Are you
okay.
sure?
Stop buzzing.
It's not good.
Yeah, I do. I know. I've thought about dressing like him for Halloween.
So why don't you?
Why? Just me?
Please
Have
do
a
it.
pack of salt
Not like you.
everywhere.
No, he just carries around meat all the time. He just has like
He just
Oh,
slapping
that
that
meat.
meat.
he just like slap.
Hey. Salt Bay. Salt
Just
Bay.
All right,
beating his meat.
Antonio, introductions.
Hey guys, this is Fresh Out the Oven podcast, live from the center of soon.
You gotta use
The
your
spooky
Twitter.
Your man going duck.
You gotta use the Twitter names.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna hit y'all with the Twitter names because I don't know the Twitter. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. All right,
What does that mean?
I'm
That's
Spooky
spooky.
Tony.
Oh.
Spooky cancel.
I got
Spooky Uncle Rico. I'm spooky. Yeah, I'm Spooky
hit
Uncle
him with
Rico.
the- Hit him with the guys.
Spooky Jiggly Jives.
Ooh.
And Spooky Papi Chulo.
Yes, indeed.
Literally the one non-Hispanic word.
You have Spooky Uncle Rico and Spooky Papi Chulo.
Oh my god.
Spooky and
Bro, but if me and Tyler are in a white van and our van holds 12 people, how many bags can we pick up?
11.
baby.
No,
11.
10.
We can pick up 11
10.
legally. Legally
No,
10.
it's 10 because both
They have
of
to.
us.
I
They
know.
have to use their seatbelts, bro. No,
Gotta
no
use seatbelts.
lap on lap. No,
The
nothing.
baby?
But we have seatbelts
Chicks.
built into the floor.
Oh,
got
chicks.
safety.
That's right.
Safety,
your
bro.
van.
Safety.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Is your mic working?
Mine?
Yeah.
That
I
joke
hear you, but it sounds
goes
like you're
to
coming through my
Jimmy
mic.
Tatro,
Are you speaking to the right
We're
side?
not making.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Hey.
Holy crap. It's
Hey,
like
I think
it's
we
like
should start over.
This is the no, we're not. We're not starting over.
Hey guys, Fresh Out the Oven podcast.
You want to start over until?
No,
no,
we're not
we're
starting
not
over.
starting over.
Here,
I sound great
someone
now.
clap
I
real
can hear
quick.
myself. Ready? And
There we go. That's for the YouTube.
that's for the YouTube.
You should watch this one because we are outside. We're at it's a spooky Saturday the 14th,
Ooh.
day after Friday the 13th.
oh shit, wrong way.
We're sitting here in front of a campfire,
Yes, we are.
and we got some we're gonna be roasting some marshmallows
And a pumpkin.
and a pumpkin. We do have a pumpkin.
Can we do a roasting session?
And it's yeah, bro. Tyler, why the fuck you out here with these starch ass?
Bro, but if we're doing a
Swear to God,
roasting, if
Antonio.
we're doing a roasting session, can you pass me a marshmallow?
Oh
Yes.
man,
I'm gonna bust those open. I got one already.
all right, cool. Knights of the Round
Everybody
Templar.
got a
Our job is to
Temple.
exterminate the
No
Muslims.
circle.
No.
Knights of the Round Table, but they're also the Knights of Templar. They're like two different things.
Yeah.
That's not our. That's
What did I say?
You said like Knights of the Round Circle. Yes,
Damn,
a
guys, we have to
circle is
protect this
around.
circle at all
A
costs.
circle is around.
Wait, Brandon, you didn't explain all of why we're out here and shit.
Oh, it's because it's October. It's a spooky month. I think I did though. I was like, it's a spooky Friday. It's a spooky day after Friday the 13th. Did you break it?
He broke his
Give me
stick.
that.
Oh, you
He's
broke
trying
your
to
stick
open up
already.
a bag of marshmallows. I'll give you the,
Man,
the
it's
scenario.
that stick talk.
I just
He's
didn't want to
simply
get the
trying
sticky
to
on
open
my
a
hands.
bag of marshmallows.
I didn't want
and
to
he
itch. I
broke.
didn't want to get the sticky on the
I feel like
hands.
this smoke is gonna be all. It's not gonna be able to see anything.
It's fine.
We'll make it work.
Hey, that's what makes it spooky.
Oh, bro, you can just grab it. Don't even worry about it. Just use your fingers, because now you're making it worse. Use your hands.
Let me show you how that's done. Oh, what are you doing? No,
You're
you
gonna-
keep that
shut
lip
up, man.
one.
I don't like how that's like your limp little handshake.
How
Oh
old
my
are these
God.
marshmallows?
I picked them up today. So, I literally,
Like 5 years.
I
old.
literally went to the store today and I bought paint for that pumpkin and marshmallows.
He said, "How old are these marshmallows?"
They are fresh from Walmart quality
Oh my God.
Walmart just
Damn,
got them
Tyler,
today.
you're just not, it's not your.
Use your fingers. Use your hands.
He's struggling
Use your
to
hands.
pierce a marshmallow.
Use your hands.
It is.
Use your
falling
hands.
apart faster
Tyler.
than Britney Spears when
Tyler.
she became famous.
There you go, Tyler.
It is just.
There you go.
That's pretty painful to watch.
If you want to watch
How's
what
it
just
going,
happened,
boys?
watch it on YouTube.
I have had a
This-
very long work weekend, so I don't have as many stories as I do. But you know, I bring in the stories.
bring in the sauce. Bring
No
in the
ketchup.
sauce. No ketchup.
ketchup.
Real sauce.
Just sauce.
Where's the chocolate and
Yo, where's the
I
chocolate
couldn't
eggs?
find any. I just have marshmallows.
you can't find chocolates?
Not like things that weren't like Hershey's and were $7. Bro, I love you guys, but you're not $7 worth of chocolate per bar. Like, I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just get the $1 bar?
They didn't have any at Walmart for some stupid reason. I was like, Walmart is like,
Antonio, you're
I know
so
it's
far.
really
Out of
far.
all the rows.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everything?
I couldn't find it. It took me a solid 10 minutes to find black paint. Like, I feel like black paint is one of the most basics of paints, and I could not find it.
It's just
It's
a mix
actually
of-
all the colors.
It's all the colors mixed together.
So it should be the hardest.
Shut up, okay? Shut your mouth.
Wait, no.
Is it
that-
really all the colors?
It's all
It
the
is,
colors.
yeah.
all the colors mixed
And
together.
white is a lack of color. It's like no colors.
It's like the most neutral.
Yeah.
It's a
Kid,
literal lack
we
of
should move
sauce.
this. I can't reach.
That's like a personal problem.
We
Can you-
moved it like 5 times.
Can you-
You have to move your chair forward.
I'm the roast.
I can't move my chair forward.
No, yeah, we can't.
You know,
move
we
it forward.
definitely should take that off, but don't touch it because it's hot. Okay, because I remember what the last time I lit this thing up, I was like, oh, you need to pick the grate up to like roast the marshmallows, and I grabbed it and I burnt the shit out of my hand. It's really hot.
Okay, we're starting this.
Okay,
podcast
this isn't
over.
gonna be.
We're not
super
starting this
toxic.
podcast over.
No,
This
but
is-
we have to start over because we have to move this closer. Because
no, it's
we're-
fine, dude. I'm telling
No,
you,
it's fine.
it's totally fine.
We gotta keep.
Start over because I feel like we just been like.
But it's so
No,
good.
but
this
that's
intro's
what-
been so good.
that's
That's what
what
this
makes it so
podcast is
good.
about.
Okay.
This podcast is literal and
No
nothing.
edits.
Here, I'll edit this part out.
No edits. Real
No
sauce.
edits, just sauce.
That was actually hot.
I told you it was hot. What did I tell you? It's literally on fire. It's metal that's under a fire or over a fire, I guess.
So how was your guys' week?
I
What
just
y'all been doing?
I've
What y'all been
working.
up to?
Took 2 fucking tests.
Bro,
Made-
same, dude. I had
Made an A though.
I had a
We're
test on
actually
Wednesday.
trying to do something with our lives.
Did you really just hand me that? That is basically just a hot marshmallow. Basically, what you did with that marshmallow was put it in a microwave. There was no toast on that marshmallow. There was 0 toast on it. And
Why
Tyler,
isn't there no
honestly,
toast?
I'm ashamed. I'm upset. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That's the worst kind of guilt you could put on someone. It's like
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Now it's on fire. That's how you do it. Now blow it out because that's really on
Blow
fire.
it out,
That was really on fire. Now that's how you do it. That's how you toast a
I
marshmallow.
was gonna do it like that, but
Give it.
I didn't know
You want
your
marshmallow.
toastage. Now I know.
Ooh, got him.
I'm just gonna leave.
This marshmallow's really hot. I should not eat it yet.
So,
Hey, where's? Can I have a marshmallow?
that
bro.
marshmallow got roasted.
Yeah, so how was it? So, took tests.
You took test?
Guys, I thought you were doing like your ring ceremony or whatever. Or what was that about? What was all that about?
Fucking B.
I've now qualified to get the class ring, so they sent me a letter.
How much
Turns
are
out,
those?
so they sent it to me yesterday on the 13th. I read, I was like, cool, I'm gonna get my ring, and all that. Due date next week.
Damn.
They're at least
$1,000.
$500.
Really?
Chump
At the
change, bro.
Cheapest.
Chump change. All I do is swipe.
That's Trump change, bro.
Oh.
And then we're gonna do a ceremony. Bro, you're just messing up.
You
the
need to just use your
bag.
I
fingers.
don't know why you're just. It's alright, Tyler.
Tyler.
It's okay.
Tyler, bro,
Golly, man. This
We've all
guy-
eaten your ass. We don't care about you touching our food.
Ooh, so Tyler's just ripping through this marshmallow.
Is no one's gonna acknowledge what I just said?
Yeah, we heard you, but I'm just ignoring it.
I was like, nothing, nobody.
We're already used to it.
No
dude.
sauce
True,
for it. No sauce
true,
for it.
boy.
How old are these
I
marshmallows?
swear to God, I
Bro,
went to the
Tyler,
store and I
they're
bought
not
those
old.
today.
I'm just gonna eat.
All right, so as kids, did y'all used to trick or treat?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Who says no to that?
I mean, I don't know.
Did you not trick or treat?
What are they?
I remember I went
Jehovah's
trick or treating
Witnesses?
and I
Did
knocked
Jehovah's
on this
Witnesses
house.
not trick or treat?
They
They
do-
don't
they
because
don't
it's like a
do
Satan.
They don't do
They don't do
anything,
anything.
bro. They don't
You're
even
not
get a
wrong.
blood transfusion, even if they're fucking dying.
Literally, like
I need to see Jesus faster.
my great grandma. She went through an operation, and because of her religion, they decided not to, pump blood in.
Mhm.
Luckily, she made it, but it
But
was
it
a
could've been
very high chance that something bad could happen.
Isn't that also like a Catholic thing too? Or is it just Jehovah's Witnesses?
That's just
Just
Jehovah's
Is it
Witnesses.
just Jehovah's Witnesses? I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I'm
They
Buddhist,
get blood,
so-
blood transfusions. I went to the Buddhist temple on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw. How was that?
That shit is crazy. I wanted to go inside, but I just was very scared too because I didn't want to walk in on like a ceremony or something.
Oh, it's okay. They're chilling most of the
So
time.
Tyler, can you explain to us a bit of Buddhism? Because I'm kind of
All right,
ignorant on the subject.
wait. I'm sorry, bro, but we're gonna talk about Halloween first before.
Oh, Halloween? Sorry.
You guys go trick or treating. Well, can you tell us about Buddhism?
Guys, like, can you just
Tell
explain
me
to me
about
what
the
Buddhism is?
Eightfold Path. Like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna tell my story about
So, Candy.
I went fucking trick or treating,
and I knocked on this door,
Right in your face.
and then this woman just said, "Go away!" And she ruined my night, bro. That was so scary.
I'm
Cause
so sorry.
Why would you do that to a child? Like, all right, it broke on me. I'll give you that one.
Because they wanted you to go away.
It was
Get it.
very scary.
What? Rude?
Mine actually ripped when I tried to get it.
I was thinking. Wait.
No,
were
just
you talking
like
to me?
no. I was just saying rude to the lady who would like.
Oh, yeah.
It's Halloween. Like you kind of got to expect that's going to be
People are
going
gonna
down.
knock.
People are going to be knocking on your
And
doors
her
and stuff.
light was on, so it's like that's kind
That's
of like
the indicator that
okay,
says
go.
that says I am here. I have candy.
I used
Here.
to jack the shit out of all the can. Like if they were like, only take one.
Boom
fucking
gang.
Put the entire
Oh,
thing in my
you're
mouth.
evil. I follow the
You're
rules.
you're the.
You gotta think about the other children too.
He didn't think about the other kid.
Bro, why would I care for other kids, dude?
I don't know. Maybe being a good human being.
Because
Well, fuck that.
you're another child. Everyone can pass your
Man,
marshmallows.
we used to like fill up garbage bags
bad
of
With
fucking
dead children.
candy.
Fuck them.
Oh, okay, Pennywise.
Oh.
So who wants to talk? So did you like it?
Hey, y'all think it's gonna be a scary movie? No, but
Wow,
we
these
filled
marshmallows
trash
are really
bags with
shitty.
what?
Trash bags.
How
full of
old are
candy.
those marshmallows, bro?
Like candy?
Yeah, bro. We used to go to like
That's
a
intense.
suburb of Dallas, like rich people area.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
just go down like for hours.
Bro,
It was
I remember the
it was
first time
sick.
I got a full candy bar.
Mm.
Oh my
Ooh,
god,
yeah.
it was amazing. It was like, let's see, I might have been in like 5th grade. I was still in elementary school, so I was probably in 4th grade, and went to this dude's house, and he had one of those houses where it's like, instead of having a screen door, he basically just had like an iron gate in front of his door. So it was like
yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Walked up, ring the doorbell, and it's like there's nothing for about like 10, 15 seconds, or I don't know. It seemed like an eternity to a like 4th grader who's like, "Give me candy, please."
Mhm.
I was like standing there, and I was turning around because I was like, "All right, whatever. I guess the guy's in here." This motherfucker swings the door open like faster than I've ever heard anybody like swing the door open, and he's just like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Want some candy?" And I was just like,
He just
I looked at my
waited,
parents,
bro.
and they were like, "Yeah."
Oh, can I have the bag?
Oh, sorry. I was like, "Do you want my marshmallow back? Here you go." You're just so
Dude, holy
sticky.
shit.
But yeah,
Is
he was
this
just
okay?
like, he goes, "Hey, want some candy?" And I was like, look at my parents, and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I was like, "Sure." And
What
he
the fuck?
he had like
That's
a
rude.
bowl, like a giant bowl. I swear to God, the bowl was about this big, just
That was mine.
full
Kinda
of like
took a long
Hershey's,
time.
Snickers,
Just full candy bars.
just full of like full size
insane.
candy bars too. And I was like,
Are we gonna ignore
this
the
man is a
injustice?
god.
You're not paying attention. What?
I was like, this man is
Did
a
y'all
god.
know that? You know how like a lot of people, for a long time, people say check the candy before you.
I never had that experience, like of a bad candy.
Yeah.
It's
I'm talking about
People put like needles and razors
the
in it.
reason why people started talking about it was because
4chan.
no.
I wouldn't be surprised. I
So
wouldn't be
it was a
surprised at all.
case back like I think in the 80s or 70s where a kid was died because of cyanide in his candy, but turns out it was the dad that killed the kid.
Oh,
And ever since then, people have been saying, "Oh, always check the candy," even though there hasn't
How the
been.
fuck do you check for cyanide? Hold up, honey, before you eat the Snickers, son.
No,
well, it's probably a cyanide pill.
No, I'm saying like, you
Who
know
can
what it was?
afford a
You know-
fucking cyanide pill? Hold up. Let me just get a random stranger's child, and I'll never understand like what just happened, bro. That
Antonio, what are you saying? I'm so you're losing me.
So technically, he's saying if someone did kill someone by a cyanide, it would be a random kid, you know. Like after that, you wouldn't.
But I'm
know
saying
what
because
happened.
okay,
They
you're
wouldn't get
okay.
no pleasure
So
from it.
the guy, right, killed his son
Uh-huh.
because he
It
put
was two
cyanide.
kids.
But were they his kids?
Yeah, his own kids.
So he killed his own kids with cyanide in their candy bar.
Yeah, no, not candy bar. It was, you know what it was? You know the candies that came in a tube? It was like powder.
Yeah,
That's what he switched it
Okay.
out for.
So he put okay.
that's a lot of fucking.
Okay,
cyanide.
now I
it was
understand.
I think it was mixed in.
I don't know how
but-
what is cyanide? How does that work?
It's just
It blocks the ATP transmitters.
But is it is it
transistors.
a powder?
No, the
It
way,
could
the
be
way
in
ATP.
powder.
You can't make it into a powder.
I read about this. The way like you know how your cells in order to process energy they have that like that.
Yeah.
It'll literally block off where the energy the ATP connects.
goes into okay.
and
So you
your
just
cells just die.
okay. That sounds like a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's literally everything in your body dying
Yeah.
at the same time.
because the reason why I brought that up is
So back to
because
trick or treating.
there hasn't
So
there-
you died?
the kids died.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he was taken to jail, but now even though no kid has been murdered because of like stuff in their candy, they always do it because of that case.
Makes sense. It's one of those things that it's just like,
So when
don't kill your
exactly
kids.
did the razors and the candy bars start?
That's what we just talked about, Tyler.
They
No,
really
I know,
haven't.
I know exactly, but
Like,
I'm
where
talking
did that
about,
myth come
like
from?
where did it come from? Like you've seen pictures.
With that, what you just said.
No, from that, but that's like cyanide.
Oh,
you
so
know?
how did they jump to razors?
Yeah, like razors or like other ways.
They probably just went to, okay, what is literally anything anyone can put inside of a candy, and that's just tell people to be wary of that. So like candy bar or
ain't no one
razors,
put it-
needles.
There almost been a fucking razor and a candy corn. That's all people would give me. Like,
It's like the
Goddamn
razor
thing.
is bigger than the candy corn,
Yeah,
so it's like it's
just
a
a
candy
big old
corn
razor.
just like stuck halfway through a candy
It's a
corn
fucking katana.
with a candy corn inside. Here you go.
It's like a Glock inside a chocolate bar. Like, check your
your candy.
shake the kid.
Oh my god.
got a Glock.
I got a Glock.
You got a Glock last week.
It's a gun inside the barrel, just like a Snickers sticking out of it.
A Tootsie Roll.
A Tootsie Roll just sticking out of it.
I hate Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls were like the
Tootsie Rolls
worst
are
candy.
How is that candy?
Okay,
They
they
get
were
stuck in
alright.
your teeth.
No, they weren't
They
even
were
really
alright.
candy.
They have
Like
no
the fruit
flavor.
ones. The fruit ones.
Fruit
There's
ones.
no such thing.
There's no
Yeah,
such
no,
thing as
there's
yeah.
no-
But those aren't real Tootsie Rolls.
'Cause the-
Real
How are
Tootsie
they
Rolls
not
are chocolate.
Tootsie Rolls?
They're just not Tootsie Rolls.
They're fruity Tootsie Rolls.
No, they're not. That's Laffy Taffy.
Ooh, he just hit you with
Laffy
that
Taffy
1-2
already
punch.
exists.
Aren't hash browns just small tater tots?
No,
No, hash browns are flat.
Flat tater tots.
I'm talking about like the,
Hash
the
brown-
fast food ones.
hash
You know how
browns
they
are
come
either-
in a certain
yeah, so
shape?
they're big.
It's just the
They're
big
big tater
tater
So
tots.
if they're hash browns, why aren't
But
tater
real-
tots hash squares?
But real tater, shut up. Real hash cylinders,
Hash-
because real tater tots are shredded potatoes. I'm sorry, real hash browns are shredded potatoes.
The other
Yeah,
ones,
which is hash, right?
How do you clarify?
Isn't that the meaning of hash?
How do you classify them if they're shaped in a way?
What?
Like the fast food ones, they're shaped in
Well,
that certain way.
They aren't just gonna give you a bag of shredded potatoes. You know what I
Why
mean?
not?
Because that would be stupid.
Not really. Let's say.
all right, I already beat his argument. You know what a bag of sliced potatoes is?
French
Fucking
fries.
potato chips. You
Or
dumb
or French
You
fries.
ever
It'd be like
had
French
Lay's?
fries.
You
Like-
dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch.
I get, but it's different though because
I know
I feel
what
like
you're talking about though.
What am I
People
talking
won't
about?
give out a bag of sliced potatoes, thinly sliced
Yeah.
potatoes.
You
Like,
know
Like
what,
the
Brandon?
straws.
I'm
Hold
really
on.
just fucking with you. I don't want to keep talking about this.
like they're sliced carrots.
I get, but it's because they're so small.
Yeah.
I keep hitting your mic. I gotta.
It's okay.
My Trump is on. Like I'm
I should have put
speaking
it on
with
this.
my hands. Nah, very good. Can you pass me a water? I'm kind of thirsty.
About Halloween.
Halloween. So yeah. What's your best Halloween memory?
Oh fuck, dude.
Ask for water. Hand me a beer.
No, I'm trying to get water bottles.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
I think just realizing how much candy you have at the end of the night.
Oh,
that's
hell yeah,
like
dude.
The most.
Like when you're old enough for your parents to just be like, all right, it's all yours. You don't have to like wait. I don't know what the fuck to do with this now.
Imagine how unhealthy we were just eating candy all the fucking time after Halloween.
Fucking hate candy.
Why do you think I'm so
now.
fat now, dude? It's all catching up to me.
It's all catching,
It's all catching up to
all
me
the years
right
of
now.
Halloween.
Just Tootsie Rolls chilling in your blood.
Bro, but I had a cause back to Tootsie Rolls. There was a
Wow, they're terrible.
I know they really are bad, but like because I work at a school and I work at a middle school, and it's like the only way you get kids to do anything is to offer them candy if they like work hard.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But in like a non creepy way, you're just like, oh, you did. Here's 100.
Yeah, I work
Here's
for
like
that
here's
shit.
a shut your mouth. But like the teacher,
Bro,
cause
we're so aggressive.
like you know, god damn it.
Shut your mouth.
Sorry.
You know when you buy like a bag of assorted candy or like assorted chips, there's always that like one candy or one chip that it's like
Nobody
that nobody wants
Like
and it's left over.
Frito-Lays
Like yeah,
and-
Frito Lay's.
yeah.
It's Frito Lay's and Tootsie Rolls. Well, in this bag it was like it was a knockoff variety bag, so we couldn't even get like Tootsie Rolls, which is like shit.
There's a knockoff
There's a
of
knockoff
Tootsie
Tootsie Roll, which is just it's chocolate Laffy Taffy, right? It's just chocolate Laffy Taffy.
Wait, but is it brand Laffy Taffy?
It is Laffy Taffy. I feel like Laffy Taffy is like a lesser brand than Tootsie Rolls?
Really?
I think so.
Really?
instead of Tootsie Rolls, it's just Tootsie Fell. Like,
Tootsie Fell. What's another word for roll?
I was trying to think of an enemy or a synonym for roll.
I know I can't.
Tootsie Barrel Dog.
Anyways, yeah, she just had some like chocolate Laffy Taffy left over, and like nobody wanted to eat it, and she's just like, Brayden, eat this, and I was like, okay, I guess it's my like first year, whatever, and so I ate it. like if you thought that
Is
Tootsie
that
Rolls,
hazing? Making you eat something?
That's
no, it's not
hazing.
hazing. Shut up.
Well, Antonio got it though.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember.
It kind of made you fucking.
No,
do
I
it.
could have just said no.
I don't
She was
know,
just
dude.
like,
It was
Brandon.
peer
She goes,
pressure.
Brandon, try that, and I was like, bet I'll eat it, and then I ate it, and I regretted it. It was really, really nasty.
That is just peer pressure.
Like,
Yeah, it's
like
not
chocolate shouldn't be mold. Like,
It doesn't taste anything like chocolate.
it doesn't taste anything like
Like,
chocolate.
Have you ever had Mexican cocoa? You're like, oh, that's
No,
chocolate.
I haven't.
And
I'm
then,
sorry.
And then it just goes down the chain.
No.
Like Mexicans have that cocoa, like, cause they grow it in Mexico and
True.
like, they'll sell that shit. And like, my mom likes eating like 75% cocoa, which is just insane.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
75.
Yeah, I know she's eating the seed. She's just eating the seed. Bro, like, relax. But like, that has no relationship.
It really doesn't.
I just found out when you guys said that Tootsie Rolls are chocolate. I was
Yeah,
like,
they're supposed to be chocolate flavored, but they aren't. It's like you know how like grape flavored, or like anything isn't. It is not flavored like grape. It's just purple flavored. You know what I mean?
yeah, I would say that it tastes like.
Like you get like grape soda doesn't taste like grape. It tastes like purple.
Artificial.
Like artificial
Yeah, 'cause
grape.
what does a
Artificial
grape
grape
taste like?
doesn't taste anything like.
Yeah, what
like
does a grape taste like?
Grape.
And then we got to talk about what type of grape you're talking about.
I mean,
Have you heard of cotton candy grapes?
No.
No. What is that?
Apparently there's
Oh, it's-
some
yeah,
that
grape
taste
that
like
tastes-
cotton
yeah.
candy.
They're like grown specially
really?
that are made to
I'm
taste.
just joking. No, I'm sorry.
Really? No, they're grape. They're grapes that are made to taste.
Bust your head.
I'm sorry.
What was I was gonna say something I completely forgot. Damn.
I'm
Oh well.
gonna have lung cancer after
We
being-
really are, dude.
No,
You're
I'm
probably
just
not supposed to be
joking.
breathing
It's
this
okay.
in.
It's alright.
Bro. I light so much incense. I'm starting to think I might get lung cancer.
Oh.
That'd
It's
be a real weird way to die from lung cancer. It's like, do you smoke? No, but I do light incense. It helps me relax. You're going to
Just
die.
Because you still get tar, right? If
It's
you're...
still the smoke.
Well, this is like it's an Envirolog. Shout out,
Are you
shout out to our sponsor this week,
Do
Envirolog.
you want a lot of smoke in your face with a log?
I literally think it's just like a bunch of like paper.
It's just a whole bunch of lint.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I am, like-
recycled paper. It's like
I am, like,
from
coughing,
the,
though. I am
from
coughing.
the dryers. It's just
Oh
like
God!
manufacturing
Don't light your stick
dryers.
on fire,
Fucking
Tyler.
asbestos.
It's just asbestos. We're just burning asbestos. I don't know. I don't know. I'll read on the box if it says like.
I just thought it's probably a bunch of like immigration requests.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Yikes.
The government just shipping them hoes out, trying to make some money on the side.
Oh my God. That got really real, really fast.
Envirolog.
Envirolog.
Envirologs, though.
Jesus,
Shout out
that
to
was loud. Okay.
shout out to Envirolog. Oh, it's right in my
Envirologs.
face.
Thank you guys. Is your relationship just not hot enough?
Try Envirolog.
You hear the bed
Light.
squeaking. You're
Just
just
light
like,
one up right in the middle of the bed.
is there smoke going? Honey.
Tie your cheating wife down, light it up, and get the fuck out.
And that's oh god.
Envirolog. It's a clean burning fire when your house burns down.
Oh, God.
I can imagine the commercial, and then the firefighters are like going through the scrummage, and it's like, oh man, it's the Envirolog, and it's still burning. Oh,
Still going.
Envirolog.
Some say it's still burning.
Some
It's
say
still burning to this
today.
day. Burning green.
It just burns a hole through the ground.
All those
to the
immigrants trying to
core.
get into the country.
That was
So Envirolog.
Envirolog.
You just-
Have you ever seen those really sad Taiwanese commercials?
No.
Yeah.
Fucking
God,
life,
dude.
life insurance.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you need to watch those.
I
Dude,
should.
because I was
It makes you
imagining,
cry.
We'll
like,
watch them when we get
It
inside.
does.
I was like, I was envisioning like a commercial where this family's like house burns down, and the cause of it was the Envirolog, and at the end of it all, it was just another commercial for it.
This is another commercial for
It's-
Envirolog.
Those are really good commercials because it looks like you're actually watching like
A movie.
fucking movie.
Yeah, it's
in,
really
like,
good.
in like 2 minutes.
So they're kind of longer then too.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
2
like
minutes. 2 minutes is a long
2 to
commercial.
5
My hands are
minutes.
too sticky.
That's a long commercial.
Yeah,
Most
but
commercials
they're
are about 30
really
seconds.
good. Yeah.
Maybe it's like internet commercials, but
They're-
not
yeah.
TV commercials.
I'll say because TV are between like a
Well,
minute
you know
30
what?
and,
Bud Light
and 2 minutes, or
has,
30
like,
seconds to a minute 30.
10-second commercials, but then they'll have the extended version online.
I want to take a sip of my water bottle and my
And
cap
they-
is
they
on.
cap is on.
Fucking
outside.
bite it.
Bro, you remember back in like in middle school when you would like stab a hole in the top
Yeah,
of
you
it,
spray it.
so you could be like, oh, I can drink without taking the lid off. And I remember my mom was just like, she goes, why do you do that? And I was like, oh, so you can like you just drink, you don't have to take the lid off. And she's like, yeah, but what if you drop it? And I was like, oh, I was like,
A lot less.
that makes a lot of sense.
It's a lot less.
And then I stopped doing it after that. And I think it was also a mix of like you'd spill it, and that's fucking dumb. Like it was a mix of both of those.
So
Viral logs.
Halloween.
Sponsored by Envirolog.
So, what do you guys? Are you guys really big on holidays? Like the holiday
I love
season?
Christmas.
Christmas?
I love the
Just listening
atmosphere.
to Mariah
The atmosphere
Carey
of
The
Christmas.
atmosphere
every
of
night.
Christmas. Like you could just see it
All
when
I
people come
want
in.
for Christmas is you.
All I want
I
for
bust.
Christmas is you.
Okay, I don't think we should sing on this. I'm just
Ooh,
saying.
baby. This is the house. So Halloween.
So, holidays. Are y'all really big on holidays?
I like Christmas.
Or you, or as your family?
No, I don't know. We're kind of in the middle.
Kind of in the middle?
Yeah, we're not
Like-
big family buffs. Family was holiday buffs.
Really?
Not big, not too big.
No, I'm mixed. So I have like white Thanksgiving and black Thanksgiving, white Christmas, black Christmas.
Wait.
Yeah, this got
White?
good.
And black?
You
This
never
guy's
heard of
good.
Black Christmas?
Oh,
I totally have Black Christmas, dude.
All right, you need to explain this to me.
Okay, so we'll start with like Thanksgiving because that's like the easiest one.
Okay.
So
The food is better.
so you have white
He didn't say
Thanksgiving.
no.
You have white Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
So my dad is white, and so for white Thanksgiving we would go over to the white grandma's house,
Uh-huh.
and this is at like 11 in the morning.
walk
Like
in,
you go in.
classical music playing.
Yeah,
There's-
fucking
you
Mozart.
walk
see
in.
ballerinas.
There's
singing.
crosses everywhere. Fox News is on TV. I mean, it's true. It's true.
The commercials for gold, bro. I'm so sorry. We're gonna take a side quick, bro. The commercials
Bro,
on
side quest?
Fox News are so funny because they're just so different from like like we watch commercials like, hey, bro, bounty towels, and then you turn on the Fox, the world is ending. Get your bunker today. Invest in gold, and I'm just like,
Invest in gold.
dude. I'm serious. Like
Invest
you
in
know all
gold.
those gold coins, like they
Yeah.
know it's a bunch of old people watching.
Yeah.
They're just selling them shit just as fast. Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
But yeah, so that's happening, and then like food wise, it's just kind of like your traditional like turkey stuffing, Thanksgiving mashed potatoes, just like your very basic American everyday like Thanksgiving food.
Just
And-
water everywhere.
Yeah, and then you have Black Thanksgiving. Okay, Black
Turn the fuck up.
Black Thanksgiving starts at about 9:00. No, it starts at about 9 in the morning, right? This is the people who are cooking. Start cooking at like 9 in the morning, and like there's so much food. You're not done until like 9:00 at night, and that's when like everybody else starts showing up. So you send a text, hey, Thanksgiving is at grandma. So this is where we go to Black grandma's house. All right, Thanksgiving is everybody meet up at 7:30. So the first person isn't rolling up until about 9:15. And it's just a lot more like fried turkey, gumbo, hella
Fried
seafood,
turkey.
fried turkey. Yeah, my uncle fries a turkey for Thanksgiving. It's really, really good.
My neighbors do it and they're white. So
Ham.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a southern thing,
oh,
really.
it's a southern thing. My eyes.
That's why I got glasses on.
I do too, but cloud goggles.
Cloud protection.
But yeah, it's just very different. And then you have Christmas. So white Christmas again starts at about it's early. Like it's like our holidays. It's like a full day. So you have like white Christmas or white whatever holiday in the morning. Come home, change, and then get ready for like Black Holiday. Go to Black Christmas. Same thing. It's just like
Is there any roasting?
hella food.
Like, does someone be like, ooh?
Oh, absolutely at Black Christmas.
There you go.
Dude, you get that one drunk uncle. Dude, the classic black drunk uncle is the greatest thing ever. And there's always that one person who they show up and it's like, you're like 5 years older than me. Who are you? Why did I see you at Thanksgiving 2 weeks ago? Like, when did you just show up? And it's like,
Holy,
you okay, bro?
bro, that was so spicy.
Too spicy for you?
That was just one, dude. It's
3 spicy,
burning
5
up
me?
my throat.
This is chicharrones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh no.
I like that.
Oh no.
They're
I'm
just
sorry.
chips.
I'm having burgers tonight. I don't
Wait.
care.
Hey, nice. You're gonna feel it tomorrow, though.
Oh,
I will. No, because like that night.
Explain your.
Wait, can you finish the
Your-
story first?
It's just.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking. It's just like Black Christmas. It starts a lot later. It's just a lot louder. Like I have a very stereotypical black grandma, and she is just like when she has a little bit too much to drink because she goes hard. Like she goes hard every single holiday. God damn it! It's
Dude,
so
why
funny.
would you fucking do that? I hate you.
Yeah,
It's just
but no,
the cultures are different.
the cultures are very different. It's like white holidays are very structured and like regimented. It's like, okay, at this time we do this, at this time we do this, at this time we do this. And then black holidays, it's like show up and have a good time, and just like it's never going to be the same. Like no holiday will ever be the same, and like no family's holidays will ever be the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun.
Dude,
it's really fun.
Mexican holidays, or at least my New Year's, because everybody. So
I know.
it's kind of like a unspoken rule that the families celebrate Christmas together, and then New Year's everybody shows up.
Okay.
So we all meet up
like
in Laredo, and the entire thing starts around 4 o'clock, where everybody's just preparing food, and too much wind,
Too much sauce. Too much sauce. This fire a little too spicy.
a little bit too spicy.
Sorry,
It starts at 4. Everybody starts doing food, and then all the uncles like get together, all the aunts get together, all the kids get together.
So it's just the families.
Well, it's
Except
like
the grandma. Fuck you, grandma. Get out
Sorry,
of here.
Grandma.
I'm sorry.
R.I.P. Grandma.
Roasting
grandma.
R.I.P. Grandma. Sorry.
Yikes.
Anyways, pour one out for her.
Pour it
I
in
got you.
for
We'll
us.
pour one out for you.
So everybody's together, and
I
then
want to jump in this fire right now.
Please don't.
Around 8 o'clock, everybody just starts drinking, and it's
Right.
usually the kids.
In the morning?
No, usually it's the kids. Like,
First thing you wake up, brush your teeth with a beer.
honestly, it's the youngest kids who are around the age of like 15, 16 who start drinking, and then everybody else kind of like
Damn, you win.
drinks. But we do the whole like 12 o'clock. We give out hugs to everybody in the entire family, and then they do their own kind of like
Yeah, traditions.
giving out gifts and stuff. Like
Okay.
This is New Year's?
Yeah, this is New Year's, and then we just keep drinking, and then they do karaoke. It's a 2-story. They have upstairs just a whole bunch of speakers, and they just do karaoke for like.
It's not working. It's
We're
not
just
working.
making it worse.
You're making it worse, yeah.
Oh, it's just like blowing right in my face.
Till probably like 6 o'clock, they stop karaoke,
Okay.
and then we get up around like 9.
Wow.
Dystopia.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking
6
crazy.
o'clock in the morning they stop? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
6 o'clock in the morning.
god damn,
And
dude.
then they take a nap, and then we get up and have
Start all over again?
I don't know what's the word for it. It's like, Antonio, I don't know if your family says it, but it's like the day after a party when everybody's like trying to recover or something.
Okay.
What was it called?
When you're hangover?
No, it's like the entire family. They bring like food and everything, and like
Reposa? Reposar? Recalentar?
yeah.
It's when you reheat the food from yesterday. 'Cause
Yeah.
it tastes, it's
Yeah.
like it tastes even better.
Yeah,
That's what they
it's
say.
like a recovery. Like
I got that,
everybody
bro.
gets together
That's
and we
what's
just
up.
like eat and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we get fucking drunk that night, dude. Holy shit! One time, it's funny because you know how they have I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but Corona. They have the Coronitas.
Oh, yeah,
so
little
they're
baby
smaller ones, right? My cousin who turned I think 23 drank 21 of them.
Oh. Why not 23? He couldn't do 2 more?
He couldn't finish them. 21 of them, and he was just gone, dude. He needed help getting downstairs because
God, you could have killed that man.
it's upstairs, but
It was
then
his decision.
there's a
He got consent.
there's a flight of stairs outside. So like to get upstairs, you have to go outside and then up.
Okay.
So yeah, it was sick. Everybody was drunk. It's just a fun time.
This is you all the time?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's dope. What do you guys do for New Year's?
What do
Or
you
Is
do?
it New Year's or
Christmas
just
or New
holidays?
Year's?
Or Christmas? Any holidays?
or holidays that you celebrate.
Like a
I'll
tradition.
keep it real simple. I'm basically white until Chinese New Year.
Oh.
Oh,
so like Christmas.
you do the very
Thanksgiving.
stereotypical Christmas.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, you name it, until Chinese New Year. That's when we.
I feel like really there only
Last
is like
night-
Christmas and New
When
Year's.
I went
4th of July.
I don't know about 4th of July because the next day we started shooting your fucking rifles.
America.
We're white.
America, bitch.
That's
Bang
right,
bang.
Yeah.
sounds about white.
Sounds about white.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and what about Chinese New Year's? Explain.
Depending.
And then go into Buddhism.
Fuck you.
I think Antonio could actually educate you more because we're Buddhists. Like, we identify as Buddhists, but we don't really go to temple.
You're not a practicing Buddhist?
Not really.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Like, we...
He'd rather practice that wave dash.
hey! 3 hours of
Did you bring
ASMR.
Smash?
No.
Oh,
I was gonna tell Antonio to bring my adapter,
meant to
but
ask.
I totally forgot.
I forgot. I remember once
we all forgot.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
Chinese New Year. Well, there's that, and then like every like half year we have to do stuff for like our ancestors. We cook a lot of food. We place
Wait,
it
half year?
like okay,
So 6 months?
No, there's these anniversaries for like it's just set days.
They
where
have
you-
their own dates.
Yeah, it changes every year. You basically have to like honor your like ancestors and stuff. We like burn newspapers.
Something's
Burn papers.
That sounds real communistic. Burn the truth.
Burn my passports.
Yeah.
Can you move your mic a little bit? I hear a buzzing. Or is it Brandon? Can y'all like just...
I don't really hear anything either.
Well,
I guess it's just my headphone.
Yeah, I'm
You're
good here.
You're
Sorry,
good.
bro.
So like we burn papers that like have pictures of like fake money, fake clothes, fake like
Fake niggas.
Oh.
basically
Bro,
like
that Gucci bow you got at the thrift store.
I print out some
Bro,
goggles.
Clout goggles.
Pure,
Oh, man.
pure SoundCloud rappers.
Out there burning that.
Yeah, you burn it, and the act of it is when it burns upwards. Like my ancestors receive whatever.
Yo, this is all fake.
They're like,
he's so
they go,
mad,
hey, bro, this Gucci fake.
It's like
Gucci
it's a
fake.
flat watch.
What the fuck?
Yo, what?
This ain't a Rolex. This a Bolex.
Really gets a flag. Bro, they're all two-dimensional out there with it.
Whatever, dude. I'm so done.
This ain't Supreme. What the fuck? It's a Fogo.
This ain't Supreme, this is mediocre.
Mediocre. This is kind of all right.
Yeah.
So everything else is the same, though.
Kind of like a lot of food, family. We offer we put food that we're not supposed to eat
Yeah.
we
until
did that.
I've seen that
until
before.
after we do all of our like prayers and like kind of let the ancestors eat first or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
We do that.
That's dope.
And then yeah,
I don't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't do that.
Y'all
so,
don't do that? It's Dia de Muertos.
We don't celebrate the
Oh, okay, that's fine.
what's like a traditional so like when you do like Thanksgiving, do you have like Chinese food or do you do like American food?
we do American food.
You do American, so you have like
But
turkey.
we
stuff
have a
like that.
mix of that and some Asian food.
You got that
Hey, bro,
fucking
what's up with it?
cranberry fucking...
Wait,
You
tell
eat
me.
cranberry?
Tell me.
You eat cranberry with your turkey?
They can
I get
do
that
They
cranberry-
can do that. That's
Yeah,
very
what
white.
is it called?
Cranberry sauce.
What is-
Sauce.
Oh, in the can?
What is it called, though? Is it just cranberry sauce?
Cranberry
Or-
sauce.
Cranberry
Yeah,
sauce.
it's cranberry sauce. I know what
Yeah,
he's talking
dude,
about.
Like in a
they're
can?
so white they get the cranberry sauce,
And?
bro. I fucking
So do
hate-
I, dude. What the
I
fuck?
fucking hate cranberry
It's good.
sauce.
Leave, please.
I found
good.
mutuals.
It's good.
Oh,
Why did you burp like that?
I'm not alone.
You burped into the microphone. No, yeah, you put your cranberry sauce in like your turkey
Come on, bro.
stuffing, shit like that. I'm sorry.
Because stuffing, best part of Thanksgiving.
Ooh,
The
hell
stuffing?
yeah. Hands
Stuffing.
down.
Of the meal, at least
Nah, dude,
Stuffing.
I'm not a big stuffing fan.
I fucking love.
I'm not a big stuffing fan. Hit the rage
when I
button.
hear that.
Hit the rage button. Ham or turkey?
What's I thought you said
I've been
I
really
I was like,
liking-
what's a hammer?
Honestly,
ham or turkey? Oh, yo, deadass. I'm like, do they beat the turkey with a hammer to soften the
Yeah,
meat?
bro. No, it's a
indigenous
it's a tradition where we cook the turkey with a hammer inside of it,
A hammerhead shark?
like that, but with a turkey.
So the last two Thanksgivings we've been having hams with the turkeys. Honestly, I've been liking the hams more.
I always have
never
ham.
liked turkey. I've always loved
Good.
ham.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
like turkey's too
Turkey's
dry for me.
dry,
It's too dry, bro.
You put gravy.
Bro,
or
I be eating
cranberries?
them
But I don't
Popeyes
like gravy.
biscuits to
Bro,
get some moisture,
so
bro.
I
if
don't
we
like
have a
gravy.
friendsgiving,
Gravy-
God,
gravy
y'all
is
slept
just
on
like
my
liquid
joke.
if we
fat.
have
I
a
wanna
friend,
die.
if we have a
delicious.
friendsgiving,
Y'all
I'll make the
niggas
turkey.
slept on my
Okay.
I
joke.
fucking got y'all.
No, I would say my mom. She did a. It's called a brown bag turkey,
Yo, what?
where you cook a turkey
Wonder
inside of like a
Wonder
brown paper bag, and it's probably the
paper
best.
bag or a plastic bag?
A paper bag.
Oh, I've never done that.
Probably the best turkey I've ever had in my entire life. My eyes
Yeah.
fucking burn right now, dude.
It's okay.
That's
My
what
eyes
got the cloud goggles on.
Sponsored by
You messing with the Mayan
Sponsored
Aztec,
by
bro.
Envirolog.
I was gonna say, yeah, turkey's too dry, bro.
But
And then I added,
that's why you add the sauce.
That's what.
But the sauce
the sauce is not
doesn't
good. The sauce is just
moisturize,
liquid
bro.
Fucking
fat.
add sauce.
Gravy, bro.
Gravy.
Okay, I was about to say
That
cranberry
is not a sauce.
Cranberry
And
sauce.
cranberry sauce.
Gravy is absolutely a sauce.
gravy
Oh my
is
God,
not
we're
a
gonna get-
sauce.
How is it not a
Gravy-
sauce?
Gravy is
sauce.
not
It's
a
just like ketchup.
sauce.
It is kind of a
Gravy
sauce.
is just a part of mashed
I
potatoes.
gotta move, dude. My eyes hurt really
Really?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling,
really
dude.
hurting right
I'm
now.
really
Chilling.
chilling. It's not killing me.
Here, let me go sit next to. Let me go sit next to my boy Antonio real quick.
eyes hurt.
Bro, I'm having a great time.
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Lightweight.
lightweight. Okay,
Shut up! It's been blowing in my eyes for the past like 15 minutes.
but it's gonna follow you. That's the best part about smoke.
That's what happened when it was at like the last time we did it. When we lit it at my brother's birthday party, and there was like, there's like 20. Are you serious right now? There's like 20
What?
kids. Like it's spun my face.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, he.
Oh,
I unplugged it. Sorry, I unplugged it. I need to do that to get out. Shut up.
I love you.
That's what I thought.
Gravy's not a sauce.
How is gravy not a sauce?
I
'Cause
kind of
it's-
like how we switched to whoever thinks gravy is a sauce.
Sauce versus
I,
no sauce.
I think it's a sauce.
How is it not a sauce?
I'm the only one that.
So what would you classify it as?
I don't know. I just don't think
A liquid?
gravy is a sauce.
Like gravy is gravy, but gravy
because
is
there's
a sauce.
no. It doesn't add a sauce flavor.
What does
it's
that
not-
mean?
It's
It
not
is a
necessarily
flavor.
because the way you apply it to objects can be the same way
As a sauce.
as a sauce.
Or is it a topping?
As a sauce. No, it's not
It's a topping.
It's not a
Topping,
It's
I feel like-
game
okay,
over.
Topping
What
has
is
to be
top-
solid, or like
yeah, toppings
as
are
sort of
solid. Like toppings are something you could maybe eat by itself.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
so you're saying that with ice cream, when you put chocolate on top, that's a
But it's a
sauce.
sauce. Yes,
that's a
it's
sauce.
a chocolate sauce.
They call it chocolate
A
sauce.
cherry
They
is
do
a
call it
topping.
chocolate sauce.
Syrup.
Nuts are a topping.
Is syrup a
Whipped
sauce?
cream.
No, syrup's a sauce. Syrups are syrups
Syrup is a sauce.
are a type of sauce, a thick sauce.
Yes, just like gravy. So is gravy a syrup? No, it's sauce.
No.
They're all
Hey,
sauce.
Brandon, pull
'Cause
up
it's not that
the
thick.
mic a little bit.
Pull it up to my face.
Mhm.
Like this. Like
Just fill it between.
Yeah, just there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It is fine. But yeah, no, gravy is a sauce.
I'd like
Because,
to
Alright,
say
I-
because
I'm
with
not
your
gonna
thing, like,
fight
if it's a
I can't
topping-
fight it. Like
Because,
it's
like,
obviously
He's
where
not
I
gonna
stand
fight
still.
it. He's not gonna fight it.
Because no, I feel like his point was really good with the like ice cream, like chocolate sauce is not a topping, it's a sauce, and then you have like cherries as a topping.
Are you dead ass
nuts
gonna
as a
tell me when I
topping.
grab my waffles and I grab the honey? I'm like, let me add this honey sauce.
Yeah.
What do you?
Get the.
I don't know. Let me add this honey topping.
Honey
It's a
is-
syrup.
Honey is a more syrup.
Honey is a syrup,
which
but
is
a
sauce.
syrup is a sauce.
Sauce.
God.
Sauce is the general
Sau-
over.
Yes, sauce.
But then
because
syrup
you
is
have,
a
like,
subdivision.
Because you
You're
have
telling
sauce,
me- oh,
you have
wait,
sauce, and then you have
okay.
like gravy, and then like syrup, and then like
Ketchup, yeah.
and stuff like that. So
See,
ketchup,
you have
mustard, things
differing
like that.
levels of
Ketchup
viscosity.
is a sauce.
Sauce
Is
is
mayonnaise
the
a sauce?
Mayonnaise is a sauce.
top. I guess mayonnaise an instrument.
I wanted to say that.
yeah, I would say mayonnaise is a sauce because you can,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you can squeeze it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a spread.
It's a spread.
It's like a
Yeah,
type of
it's like a
sauce that you
spread.
can spread.
How
Like
about we
jello.
skip this?
No,
It's good conversation.
we're not at a standstill.
I gave up. Okay.
Okay, New Year's.
Yes.
So back to Halloween.
New Year's week. I mean,
So have y'all
Chinese
ever
New Year,
just
Normal
like
New Year?
taken a
New Year.
paintball gun and like shot kids?
Wait, what?
Have you ever just like taken a real gun and
the
shot
fuck?
yourself?
Have you ever just taken like a bat and hit a kid by the side of the highway?
Oh yeah. That's our
I'm sorry.
that's our
Jesus.
New Year's tradition. Just fucking doming kids with a baseball bat.
Hell yeah.
Doming kids? I don't think you should say that.
Just fucking- Get out of my house.
You fucking sexual predator.
Please leave immediately. Chris Hansen. This isn't what it sounds like.
He just
God.
pulls up right here.
Fired from middle school so
so much.
fast.
I need
work
you
in
to
middle
sit down real
school.
quick.
Oh my god.
You're the one that said you were giving kids dome. What you
That's not
talking
what I
about,
said.
cut?
He said doming.
Shut your mouth. What's the right way to wear these? I don't wear them like this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh god.
Oh, you're so loud in my right ear.
Yeah,
Am I?
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
right?
sorry.
I do this like it's gonna hurt.
It's not.
I do hear that buzzing, and I think it's just these headphones.
Okay.
Because you don't hear it now.
I don't hear
No,
it.
I
I
don't
don't hear it.
It's just the inner screams in my head.
Sponsored by Enviro.
Sponsored by Enviro.
So what about New Year's? What do y'all do?
Just normal New Year's.
Yeah, just New Year's.
Lately, I feel like my
New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Both.
Both.
No, New Year's Day. What do you? No, New Year's Eve because
New Year's Eve,
the whole 12 o'clock thing. You know.
No,
Yeah.
my New Year's like Eve is pretty boring. I haven't really done anything. Like I went over to
Really, your family doesn't turn up on New Year's Eve?
Usually my mom has to work on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Aw,
So,
that sucks. Yeah.
No, that's what happens when you work in a hospital. You have to work a lot of like she'll work like Christmas and like Thanksgiving, stuff like that. But it's like she works night shifts, so it's like we'll do all the stuff in the morning and then she'll like leave. So we'll usually celebrate like New Year's Eve at like 8 o'clock the next day.
Wow.
But no, we'll do like the thing is in black families you do black-eyed peas and collard greens for good luck.
Ooh, collard greens.
It's so good, dude. Now you do that for good luck. It's basically just kind of like Thanksgiving.
I heard that good luck. What is that whole thing about?
What do you mean?
You said it was for good luck?
It's just for good luck. Like you just eat it, and it's like it's just a good way to like start off the year. Like,
But can you eat it like regularly, or do they only do it for?
no,
like,
you can eat it
special
whenever, bro. I would eat it every day if I could. It's good. It's so good.
occasions? Okay.
But no, it's just like you eat it New Year's to kind of like. Is this picking me up? I feel like I don't hear anything.
No, it's picking up. I can
Is it?
hear you.
You can? Okay.
I feel like I can't hear myself either.
I
I
can
just
hear
hear
you.
you guys.
No, I can hear you.
You're
There
not
we
used
go.
to it.
Now I can hear
Okay.
you.
No,
My
I
bad.
literally don't hear anything in my left ear except for Antonio.
Hey, baby.
It's Antonio and Jives.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's some wind right there for you. Swirling.
Bro, it's from fucking black magic shit. Fucking.
Sorcery.
That looks like a lot of fuck. Oh, because the log finally went out.
That wind kind of put it out a little. It's still burning from.
It is still burning.
Just give
the
it some-
embers.
give it a
You know
bit.
what I'm saying? cuz?
Holy fuck, bro! This dude. We get it,
Dude,
bro.
that's a lot of smoke.
is
What
a
just
lot of
happened?
smoke.
We get it, bro. You vape,
We
like.
get it. Even. Bro, do some sick tricks. Do some sick vape tricks. Do that thing where you like.
Do the tornado
Yeah.
thing?
Adam!
Adam, why would you do that?
Do you know what that's from? Because I don't.
It's a meme,
Oh.
Antonio got me.
bro. I know all the.
We
memes.
gotta keep up with our memes, bro.
I'm telling you,
Shut
your
your
meme
mouth right
inventory is weak.
Imagine trying to explain every meme to a person.
I could do it.
Explain it to a caveman.
You can't because that's what's going on with Tyler's friend.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what a meme is.
Oh.
She doesn't understand memes.
Don't put the mic so close to your mouth because you're really
What?
loud.
You don't, what?
Yeah.
How do you not
She doesn't get
understand?
memes. Does she not have a Twitter?
She's an international student.
Let me go-
Oh, what? From where?
Vietnam.
The Vietnam.
Oh, like one of the places with the. Like, do they just not have internet?
Well, they do.
Is it like censored?
No. It's just Facebook is mainly the main thing.
Oh, and
They
it's
haven't
just-
gone toward the whole meme like realm.
God, when they do,
And just imagine
yeah.
life before.
He
memes.
sent them
Can
the
you imagine-
crying
can you
Jose
imagine
meme,
Taiwanese
dude.
memes?
Hold up.
The Mexican
Or not
one?
Taiwan.
Yeah, the
Yeah, he
crying
did. That was the
Mexican
very
She's
meme.
like,
first one.
why
I
would you send me a picture of this man crying?
Hold up. Hold
Can you
up.
imagine like when we get some fresh Vietnamese memes?
Bro.
It's gonna be fire. That bell rang for so
I'm sorry,
long.
do you know what memes are?
That's such a
No.
bad question. I'm sorry. Do you know what memes are?
And that's the very first.
Let me see.
one.
What did you? What
Oh,
Yo,
my bad.
exactly you sent it?
that's crazy. That's a cultural difference. Memes are such a part of our lives.
Do you remember when the only memes were rage
Right,
comics?
meme comics.
Bro, yes. I remember like my first subreddit was F7U12.
S7U12?
F7U12, which was like the face.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was that type. That was F7U12, and it was nothing but rage comics.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is the most shitty like
Yeah.
part of the internet ever. But like that's all we had.
Do they still have that going on?
Yeah. Like if I'm browsing like our all,
Uh-huh.
every once in a while, every blue moon, I'll get a F7U12, and there was two of them. There's one that was literally F7U12 or F7 times, and then U12 times.
Oh.
So it was like two different subreddits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But like every once in a while, I'll see one of those.
Man, don't you just love trees?
What the fuck?
What was that? Whose phone was that?
That's my phone.
That was so loud.
It's lit.
It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. What was I gonna do? Look up Reddit.
Someone's gonna think there's a fucking fire, bro.
I was like,
Is it that loud?
it's like yeah,
It's pretty loud.
It's weird because I have the headphones on, and so it feels like it's coming. 'cause
Yeah,
I have
it feels like it's coming.
It's
like,
the
from my-
directional ones, I guess. Yeah, it feels like it's coming from my left, and I was like, "What is over here next to me?"
Should we move that?
Yeah, we can go ahead and put that out.
Or do you have another one?
I'm not gonna light up another log
Why not?
because I don't need to light up 2 logs.
Cost efficiency, bro. Just light this one again.
Just light it again. It's still smoldering, but
it's
it's too much.
smoking in my eyes.
Yeah.
Golly.
I told you, bro. Now you don't like it.
Just light up the pumpkin.
No, but it was different. It was different when it was on fire, and now when it's just pure smoke. Because usually, like, the smoke will go out a little quicker.
He just drops the log on you guys. Oh, it's sick.
Fuck you guys.
I feel like this might be out of frame. Let's find out.
It's nothing but smoke
I
on
mean,
the camera.
probably on that video, it's been probably just our faces covered in smoke.
It wasn't too bad.
Oh man, that's crazy. That'll make it for like a cool music video, like a smoke machine.
Hell yeah.
Get some dry ice.
But it's like not even like cool smoke. It's like smoke that actually like hurts your
Burns,
eyes
yeah.
and stuff.
Do y'all remember in Disney Channel where they, whenever Halloween came, they would just play the Halloween movies
Hell yeah.
all the
Halloween
time?
Town.
Oh my god.
That one with the freaking douche yellow hair kid.
The douche
the-
yellow hair
The cartoon one?
Naruto?
God damn it, no.
Don't fucking talk to me about
The one-
Boruto's
he-
dad
he
like
always
that.
dresses the
Naruto?
devil.
He was
He dresses as like the red devil suit, and he's like,
Oh,
he
with
has
the
a-
girl
he has a
in
little
the haunted
sister.
house.
Yeah.
And then there's a skeleton, the vampire. And,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I remember watching that one all the time.
The animations were so bad.
I have zero.
It
idea
was
what
so
you're
bad, but it was so good. It was the little sister who wanted to be a witch or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
And then she made friends, real monster
I'm gonna go
friends
for
or
it. I'm
something.
gonna get some water. Put that out, 'cause, like,
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I remember that one. Halloween Town. Then they came out with that new one too. Do you remember Luck of the Irish?
Hell yeah, I remember the Look of the Irish.
Yeah. And then what else was there?
Smoking big
Oh
doinks
my
and
God,
Amish.
Antonio, your voice scared me. I was like, who the fuck is behind me? Dude. Oh shit, that was terrifying. Oh my god.
That shit looks crazy. There's no reason why one log should shoot out so much smoke like a nuclear factory,
it's
dude.
the Envirolog, bro.
How is that environmentally healthy, bro?
The ozone layer just like
It's-
went down
it's
10%.
thinning, dude, because of the amount of smoke that they Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! I
What?
can't
Put the camera on me.
bro, I can't,
Okay, hold on,
I
hold on,
can't
hold on.
see him anymore.
Let me, hold up. Oh fuck, I need to take.
What is it? Dude, it looks like a cloud machine is going off right now. Where's my phone? You are struggling so hard. Welcome to Fresh Out the Oven's most random tangent podcast, where we're currently filming right now this huge cloud of smoke that is engulfing fucking Brandon, and it really looks like there's a fire going on.
I mean, there is a fire going on.
Oh yeah, you're right. This thing is shooting out smoke like a nuclear machine, and Tyler's been wanting for this zoom up right here. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh, you beautiful.
Oh my God! What have you guys done?
What the fuck?
What have you guys done?
What happened?
Save us, Lord Jesus! What happened? The fire has become more intense. Oh, it's a sacrifice to Satan. What have you done? It was sound. There was no fire. This has become a sacrificial ritual.
What did you guys do?
Oh my God, the thing got intense, bro.
It's like 5
Holy
times.
damn.
I thought it was gonna burn
Did you guys...
What
You
did
know,
you do?
did you hit...
What did you do?
Raymond, did
Putting it out and look.
Raymond, did you hit it with your... Dude, that looks like Inferno. Did you fan it with the towel, Raymond?
Sponsored by Envirolog.
It's gone. The smoke is gone.
The smoke is gone, though.
Wow. Okay.
That's actually the best thing that could have...
This
I'm-
could have been such a good fire.
No,
do you
I
mean?
don't
You-
want that thing near me, bro. That thing's gonna burn the shit out of me.
He's gonna still put it over here.
That thing looks scary intense.
Yo, we could be roasting marshmallows for real.
Hey, you dropped the piece, bro. Be careful, dude.
Yeah, don't let my house on Raymond.
No, stomp on it. Stomp on it. Stomp on it. Yeah.
I got it.
It explodes.
You think putting that on top will do anything?
It gets worse. It gets even angrier.
The metal
How dare you try to contain me. Boy, oh boy.
Wow,
This
that was
has been a very intense podcast.
So what did you guys do?
Raymond fanned the log.
Why would you fan the log?
which increases the oxygen in the fire pit, which increases the flames because fire is fed by flames. So next time we'll just get a fire extinguisher.
Bro, I think I did a good job.
Yeah, there's. Oh my ear!
You okay, dude?
Officially the worst podcast.
Yeah, dude, I just bumped myself.
My ear was.
You did the exact
destroyed.
opposite of what you needed to
The
do.
funny thing is that
Wow.
this hasn't been the worst podcast.
That's the funny thing.
I think
sadly.
this has been the best podcast. I can't believe that just happened.
That's the fire we were looking for.
That was the fire we were looking for. I feel like that's a bit too much.
That's actually too much, bro. He'll get burned if
Yeah.
you're close enough to that.
Yeah, if that was sitting right here,
It
we
would be
definitely-
burned.
Pussies.
That's like that's a
I'm
shut the fuck
joking.
up.
I'm joking.
That's
Stop
hot.
hitting everything on the microphone. Bro.
Sorry.
You're killing
You made
me.
it very compact here.
Shut up! I didn't
He's
do
a very
anything.
compact man.
Oh fuck. So cyanide in candy.
Turn me down.
Candy.
Turn me down a little bit.
Turn you down.
For who?
What are you, the reverse rapper? Hey, turn me down
Hey,
on
bro,
this,
turn
bro.
me
What
down,
the
turn me
fuck?
down.
This
That's
shit's
up.
too
That's
loud.
100%
Turn me
up.
down right quick.
I'm a little too
You know
loud
that?
in this track.
Jives, you're too. You gotta turn yourself down.
I could. Okay.
You're gonna fight it. Okay.
We're not really that loud though.
I feel like Jives is very loud.
It's probably his mic, his
You're just
headphones.
really close to the mic, actually.
Because like you
There
don't
go.
sound very loud. I can barely hear myself.
Do I sound better?
Yes.
There you go. He's just too close to the
Do you
mic.
want to just unplug his mic? That'll sound the best.
Do you remember the games in Walmart where it was like Beatles and then you like had cards that you could just go around and like
What?
play?
What the?
What?
You don't remember?
No.
So,
What
you
did
don't,
you say?
You don't remember a game that it was like you go to Walmart and then they would sell like kind of like booster packs, but then they would
What's a
have the
booster
actual.
pack?
Let me explain. Let me explain. Yeah, it was like multiple
explain.
cards. It was multiple cards, and each of them had an insect, and you would fight those insects. You've never seen that? I'm gonna look it up. Just keep talking.
He's
Is
gonna
this,
look it
is
up,
this
but
Walmart
This
brand?
is Walmart. Yeah, and I wouldn't
Or
say
is
it's
it something
Walmart
you would-
brand,
is something you
but
buy
it
at
was
Walmart?
something at Walmart that they had here.
It was like Yu-Gi-Oh
I got
cards
you.
or
I
something.
got you. I got you.
Was it like Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
I got you. No, it wasn't using. No.
I know it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but like, was it similar to that?
Not really, because you could actually interact with the machine there and play it there.
Oh, there was a machine.
Yeah, let me show. Let me show
dude,
you.
I don't know what he's talking
is-
about.
Feels like it's coming right behind me.
Well, yeah, they're headphones. And Tony, you look so like just I don't know. You look very drunk right now.
Nah, dude, he looked like Salt Bay.
You look like we're shooting this in Colorado right now,
I'm just chilling, dude.
Podcast in Colorado?
bro. We're gonna vlog in Colorado.
Okay.
We're gonna make a podcast vlog while we're in Colorado.
Yeah.
You need to make one while you're in New York.
Vlog.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'll,
So-
I'll vlog with my Snapchat.
I mean, you've been putting up like I get like little responses and stuff
They
like
got
that.
a lot
Those-
of views, too.
Those have been going on the
That's
channel.
good,
Have they
bro.
really?
The last
many
one
is
got
that?
like 20 something.
So I can't find it,
Because it doesn't fucking exist.
but
I've never
I'm gonna
heard of
find it.
this.
It's like your double berry fucking Pop
It
Tarts,
probably
bro.
is, bro. Hey, we all live in fantasy
We
sometimes.
all live in fantasies. Hey, bro. Sometimes when you dream enough, something feels like it's true.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I found the best YouTube channel recently. It's called Psych Substances, and it's basically this like 20, maybe 30, mid 30s, Canadian guy, and he's like a very reserved, like very just like chill, like knows what he's talking about all the time guy, who just does nothing but psychedelics on his channel, and he'll like it's fucking ridiculous. It's like so weird to see this like very chill, like reserved guy talk about how just like ruined he gets on like LSD and acid, MDMA, and like he'll be like, oh, today I'm gonna try Xanax and this and like see what it does to me. And it's really cool. It's really interesting.
Can't you
You
be
ever
like
just wanted to try a bottle, like
a shot
a
of
whole
heroin?
thing of heroin?
No.
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 Okay. Not me.
No.
Nah, nah,
Would you ever try anything like any psychedelics?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Probably not.
I'd
Probably not.
probably shrooms at one point in my life, just to fucking try them.
Just say it.
But anything
Probably
else,
Shiitake, button, portobello,
I like cheese-filled mushrooms.
bro.
They're kind of good,
I don't think I've had like mushrooms with cheese on top. I never had like I guess
like
Dude,
stuffed
cheese-
mushrooms.
yeah.
You've
Stuffed
never
yeah,
had
I've had
good.
such mushrooms before. They're pretty good.
fried mushrooms. Have you
Ooh.
tried those? Oh boy,
I-
in
actually-
Pluckers.
No, I've tried like where you like the store bought like fried mushrooms. Those are garbage.
No,
I've never
bro.
tried like.
We need to go to Pluckers, bro. They have some. They call them magical mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Magic shrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
Holy
They're
mushrooms.
so good.
Sounds like the pot brownies from Freebirds.
Yeah, basically. They're so good. Yeah.
Okay.
Mushrooms are really good. I love mushrooms.
I love fried pickles. Fried pickles are my thing.
I appreciate you.
Gay.
We had 3 seconds of unfiltered eye contact.
Antonio, you seem very fed up with us right now.
No, I'm not fed up. I'm eating.
Saw, dude.
Do you remember back in like middle school, everything was so like avoid gay, avoid like
It was anti-gay
you know
culture.
very
super
anti-gay.
anti-gay culture, and now
yeah.
like we're saying such.
We're eating ass now, dude.
But can you blame us?
And
Like, it was
respecting women.
entire
And
societies
respecting
were
women.
against gay culture.
Yeah.
In Britain, you would be arrested. Back
Yeah.
then, not that long ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're like killed now.
Mhm.
You know what I
But
mean?
I'm talking about like right now, where like
You're cool
like
now.
stuff we're making. We're making jokes, you know, super gay.
Oh
like,
yeah.
super. That's
And
no,
it's
no.
just
I meant
become,
like
like,
super
normalized.
gay jokes, and you know,
Yeah, it should become normalized. Start to smoke again. It'll be fine.
It's not that intense.
Just
No, yeah, it's just being
just
gay
don't-
is being normalized, and that's great.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
great. I love it. You know,
It's
for
normalized.
them.
It's normalized to us, but to some people, it's still not a very.
It depends
boss,
where you-
normal
Oh
thing,
my
you know what I
god,
mean?
my boss came up with some of the most ignorant shit. We were watching. They're talking about Disney. You remember how Beauty and the Beauty and the
Oh
Beast?
yeah.
We're gonna have a gay scene. He was like, yeah, they're just trying to normalize gay people. And it's just not right. Like he just started going off, and I was like, man, I never have I wanted to be gay so bad in my life till like
Just
right
to
now.
spite him.
Just to fucking.
Spite.
What do you
I don't,
mean?
I don't understand why people get so triggered. Like, that's their life, you know. Like,
Yeah.
how does it affect?
I don't
religion.
understand what goes on behind closed doors in someone else's house. I don't understand how that bothers.
but I feel
someone
like even
so
for
much.
religion, I'd feel like other people just let them do what they.
Some people don't. Feel
So,
like
some
that.
people like they look down upon it, and they.
It's seen.
It's
as,
one
like,
thing to have your own opinion, but to actually like exhibit
You're not a very
distaste.
religious man, though.
No.
is like.
True.
No, I feel like the people who claim
You think
to be,
even
like,
you take away the religion part, like there would still be people just not liking gay people apart from religion?
Well, you're always gonna have
Yeah.
someone not liking something.
yeah.
It's
You
always
know
gonna
what?
be up.
I don't know. I think I agree with the fact that it's really religion because the Greeks were totally down with being gay.
Hell yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weren't they even?
There was
Aristotle
so
was
much
so gay.
homosexual.
the biggest
people,
joke is that our modern democracy was created by a gay man.
Didn't know that.
Hey,
I did. Yeah,
he
that's
liked that
news to
young
me.
dick.
That's news to me.
He got. They murdered him because he fucked a very important man's son.
Oh.
Yeah, like there was a lot of child
Oh.
molestation.
So, like,
during
take-
that
that's
time.
Oh, it's not
gross.
molestation.
Well,
He was 18.
It was like teen, like it was good. It was like 18, 21, and he was younger, older. He was like 60. Like he's an old ass man.
yeah, that's what I meant. It's just the age gap was so.
But it's not. It's still not molestation.
I
It's not
guess.
molestation.
I
Well,
guess.
because it is molestation. I guess. I don't know.
'Cause it's like
If
with
it
that-
was
with that-
It's
consensual,
tricky.
if it was consensual,
It was definitely
then it's not
consensual.
molestation.
At that
You
point,
know
it
what I'm
would
saying?
be rape.
It wouldn't even
But,
be rape.
well, I feel
Well,
like
I'm saying
consent-
like if it's like a child. I don't know. Instead
He
of
wasn't a child,
molestation-
it
though.
just
He
seems
said
wrong.
over eight-
I don't know.
Over-
Even age difference here, like in Texas, you can like have sex with someone that's like I think 17,
The age
16,
of
and it's
consent in Texas is
not
like
and
17,
it's not
it's
rape,
weird.
As long as it's
consensual.
Mm.
Well, if it's like statutory rape,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Statutory rape.
that's like. What
But
is it?
he said over 18, below
I
21.
don't know what his exact age was. This is Greek like long age history. This is just that's why he got sentenced to court.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Do you remember when that was? Remember what that was the very first podcast?
The more
I
you
edited.
know. The little-
Look at it now.
Look at me now.
The way it moved like up and
It
down
was
a
just,
little
like,
bit
all over the
too.
place because I had no idea what I was doing. And then what was it? 2 weeks ago when I made all those like fucking
The movie titles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's the come up
It's good. I'm liking
so
it.
far.
Yeah, me too.
You should put the. Do you ever put the YouTube description in? Does SoundCloud have like descriptions?
Yeah.
You should put the YouTube link in there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you should watch
What,
the
what were we talking about?
YouTube videos.
The link is on the SoundCloud page and everyone's Twitter and
Is it?
everything.
Yeah, it's also on the Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like a little tiny. I think it's like tinyurl.com/upinpodcast.
Mhm.
One got a little tiny URL because we're.
They were talking about
We're legit now.
holidays, and then
Okay, I'm gonna go try to
We're talking about holidays. We can keep talking about that, or middle school,
Talk about something deep.
or
Is there a water
Halloween
in there?
shows, or something around those lines.
Bro, give me something deep.
You know, we still haven't
beer.
taken our camping trip.
Oh, we
Oklahoma,
still have
though.
beer. I'm gonna use it to put that on.
Oklahoma.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Like we said, like back in summer, before the whole podcast,
Yeah, but
before
it
we
got too
all
hot.
started hanging out, we said we were gonna go to Oklahoma. It just never happened.
I feel like it's because one of us couldn't go,
Yeah,
and then we should try doing that again.
yeah.
We said we were gonna go like around this time because initially we were like, oh, we're gonna
It's
go.
nice weather right now.
Yeah, it was like we said we were gonna go in the very beginning of the summer, before it got really hot.
And then it got really hot.
really hot, and we're like, never mind, we'll go around October, November when it starts to like cool down and stuff, which it is starting to do.
We were
so
planning to
because-
go hiking. That's why.
Yeah, so I really wanted to go to Turner Falls again.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted-
so down.
I know. I think we said we were gonna go. Initially, we were like spring break, and then we said summer, and then we pushed it back to winter.
Now we're going to Colorado.
And then now we're going to Colorado. Yeah, dude, we're like doing things, being
making the
legit,
moves.
making moves. Antonio, do you want to talk about some like news and current events and stuff?
Sure.
You want to do that? Does that sound good?
It's all Gucci. I'm trying to go with the flow.
Y'all ever just want to take, some cyanide?
I mean, cyanide's
Fucking
cool.
fire, dude.
I like my life.
Cyanide seems like a very painful way to go.
I wouldn't know how it is.
But like they have like cyanide pills,
Mhm.
which makes me think that it like you wouldn't force suicide on someone in a painful way. You know what I mean? Like it's like I
Like
don't
the
know,
fact that it's a thing.
yeah,
is-
it's like I don't know if it's like, legit or not, but it's like like you're being interrogated. Don't say anything. Eat a cyanide pill.
Mhm.
Have you never heard that before?
I heard that before.
It's
Oh,
like if
you're
you
talking
get-
about the interrogations
Yeah,
with
like
the
if you
spies.
get like captured and it's like you eat a cyanide pill so you don't like give up secrets.
Yeah.
And it's like would they do that if it like they wouldn't give you like bleach? Like they wouldn't give you a pill of bleach.
They wouldn't give you like a whole bag of nails and you just
Yeah,
fucking eat
yeah.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they
it's like-
they got to go with something that's fast
I guess.
that they can't like treat like right away. So if it's painful or not, if it's fast,
it has to be a fast death then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cyanide would be a fast death.
It could be fast, but like you're like exploding from the inside.
Yeah, so terrible.
You never know. Let's move on to something happier.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
I have
Antonio.
no
I'm
idea
sorry.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Talk about
I love to
killing
talk. I just don't like when I want to get on the wave. It's like, oh, holidays. Oh, middle school. Oh, huh? Nani?
Now
What's
we're on
going on?
killing
Huh?
My what?
yourself. No, drinking bleach. Don't drink bleach.
I don't know where that even started.
Really bad. When it started,
Why would it even
I
start?
think it was like a meme.
drinking
Yeah.
bleach. No, people like do that to kill themselves.
No, I know, but then they made like memes out of it, like, oh, just my afternoon drink,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like fucking
Drinking
Clorox or
That's
something.
another thing that I feel like has become like normalized is like joking about
Suicide.
suicide and stuff like that, which is like weird.
Mhm.
But that's also like a
It's calmed down though ever since like high school for sure. I don't hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, I like fucking making jokes about it anymore." As
We
much.
say that we want to die all the time.
yeah.
That's literally our like line every day.
It's just like I'm dying inside. Like I think my Twitter location is like dead inside.
Oh. Well,
It's like, hey, how are you? Dying.
Dead
you know,
inside.
normal.
I think
tried.
literally somebody that'll be like, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm dying inside."
And you're like, same.
How are you?
"How are you?"
you want me to fan that
Your
thing
mouth,
again?
No.
Relax.
Absolutely not.
I really
That
don't
was-
know how it
that
lit
was crazy.
again.
Because you added fuel, you
Fire.
added water.
Get it-
water.
And it also
you added air.
Oxygen.
Start peeing on it. Because it's spread out too.
Yes,
You know what
because
I'm talking about?
I mushed it up.
Yeah.
I took the Envirolog and I like mushed it up beforehand, so it was spread out in like a thin layer over the entire bowl. So when you fanned it like that, it was all those embers all lit up at once.
I love that.
And it was immediate too. It was
It
just
was very fast.
it
That
was
was
like
very fast.
it was like smoke, and the whole thing's on fire. The
Yeah.
whole bowl is on fire. That was wild, yo.
a whole lot of weed.
All
We're
right,
gonna
so
eat-
what's been happening in the
Ever-
news recently?
Okay.
What has been happening in the news
Aw,
recently?
Ray really wanted to get
We're
that one in.
gonna eat some ass. It's only
Burgers.
9:15.
14.
9:14. Shut up. Okay. It's only 9:14.
up.
Turn up.
You said your parents are gonna come back till like midnight, right?
Like midnight. 12:31, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around like 12:30. So we got time. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
On to
10,
current
11,
news
12.
with
Yes, let's talk
Antonio.
about- Antonio, let's talk about some current news.
A lady got killed
Did she?
topless
Oh yeah.
by hitting a pole
Oh, that's
out of a moving vehicle.
that's wild.
Bless
Well,
you.
fuck
That's
you.
the only news I know.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
only thing you know.
Yeah. Only news I've got.
Oh.
Antonio?
No, but talk about it though. Like, why would you? Like, damn, she must have been off some kind of drug.
How did you? Yeah. How did you get yourself in that situation?
She just wanted to like be funny and like go out the car and like like move her hands
okay, so
and everything.
she was in the pool.
That's
in
what
my head.
sunroofs are created
In
for.
my head,
It
you
wasn't a
explained this.
sunroof. It was the side
No, I'm
like
saying
window.
that's why people created
shit,
sunroofs because
Yeah.
people were dying because girls wanted to be wild and take off their top and
Yeah. In my head, you explained that. You said she got hit by a moving pole in a vehicle. I thought there was a vehicle
With
a pole
poles?
sticking out of the side of it. And she was just standing there topless and just got like hit in the back of the head. Like
wild.
that's what I imagined. And I was
That's
like,
some- that's
and I
some
was like,
Mad Max shit,
I was like,
bro.
first of all,
What?
who the heck is just sticking poles out the side of their
No.
how
car?
are they not crashing into
Yeah,
other
like how
cars?
they're not hitting other things. And why is this lady walking around topless in like the middle of the road?
The video's perspective is from the driver, and it's like watching her. She takes off. She was already naked, so she had her top off, and she just kind of like got out the car with her like torso, and then like started like screaming at the camera or whatever, and then she apparently like she gets hit by a pole and she's dead right there.
Dies instantly.
Yeah, if you're going 40
You
miles an hour,
always see
you're
the
done
most
instantly.
fucked
That's
up
it.
videos.
I do.
I just see like
Yikes.
happy, funny shit memes.
And then I DM you
and then
guys.
you DM
Yeah,
me some
you do.
guy like, yeah, and then
Was
he
this on,
falls out of the car.
Did you see it on Twitter or
That
on
was
Reddit?
funny.
Twitter.
That was stupid.
What? You fucking
Twat.
twat.
No, I always see stuff like that on Reddit. Like, there's a
Reddit's a dark
subreddit,
place.
like watch people die. What the fuck?
Have you ever
Oh,
seen
wow.
Stuff
people
like that.
fucking dying?
People fucking die.
I
people
love
fucking
that
dying.
one, dude.
It's a good
Holy
one.
Nice.
shit!
Terrible.
That sounds
It's not actually people
scary.
dying. It's like it'll be like dog gets run over by a tractor trailer, gruesome, and it'll be like a puppy like laying on the ground,
And a little
then,
toy
like,
car
a
that
toy
goes
car will
over.
like run into it. It's like always really cute.
I'm gonna show it to you because it's so fucking funny, dude.
That's some good. Don't you dare! Why don't you just put water on it, guys?
Con
Tyler,
ganas.
wait, Tyler, relax. You're kind Dude, the embers actually traveled. Don't you see them in the grass over there?
There we go. Antonio, what's been going on in the news recently?
Cancer.
Cancer?
Cancerous niggas. Just Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones.
Hold up.
Real quick,
Oh, my boy got lit. I just said
Real
2
quick.
words.
just for a quick second, I just want to say
Fuck Jerry
fuck
Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Dude, that seems to be totally a song.
fuck Jerry Jones.
I want to make that song. Fuck Jerry Jones.
I cannot believe the fact that he came out and made a statement that said that if players kneel during the anthem, that they're gonna not play.
Cowboys
That
are so pussy. I don't know why
That's
they did
bullshit. For you to come out the day after Trump says something, you come out, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a knee to show that I'm with my players, and then literally
I said
2
it.
week later
Can I
come
get
back and be
some
like, just kidding, I'm a little pussy bitch. No, not really. Like that just shows how little of a backbone those people have.
You guys sound so loud over there. I'm just like, this is fine.
sideways.
But yeah, that really, when I saw that statement, I was just like, no, I'm done with this now. That really pisses me off.
I mean, fuck
He a
Jerry Jones,
bitch.
bro.
He's a huge bitch. That was like the biggest pussy move ever.
I mean, Zach, Dak, all of those people, if they just say, hey, you know what, we're not going to play Elliott, he's kind of on suspension right now because I don't know what he did, but it's against the crime apparently. But, I mean, if they just said, nah, we're not going to play, motherfucker, he's not going to risk that 2-3. They're 2-3. Jerry Jones cares about winning.
Exactly.
And if they just took a knee, and everyone said it, bro, if y'all just take the knee, this reminds me of like fucking strike workers. Like, if you go on strike, we won't pay you. Well, yeah, that's the fucking point. It's my right. But
But no, I'm very annoyed at the whole
I'm annoyed at the players, dude.
I'm annoyed at the disregard for freedom of like just being
Freedom
able to
of
do
speech.
anything. I don't understand why that has become so under attack with this administration. I mean, I know why, because Donald Trump's an idiot, but it's just I hate how it's like he's pushing all of that into everything else. Where like we talked about NBC, he was like, oh, frankly, it's unfair that NBC is able to just say whatever they want to, and somebody should look into that. And it's like, yeah, they did. That's called
the First
the
Amendment.
First Amendment, and it's been looked into, and they said that they should be allowed to do that. So you can't just come in and be like, oh, whatever is negative towards me isn't real. It's a very because like that's like that happened what president was it? Where he passed a thing where he was like, you can't say anything about
Oh, yeah, that's
one of the second presidents.
That's a president that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that happened, and then the people were like, no, you can't do that because here's why. So it's like it's been what does that mean? It's been like proven that it's like you can't just say press can't say what they want to say.
I mean, if anything, I just say that Trump has a really good power over the media, and he knows that if he talks about the media, like, everyone will just forget about Puerto Rico. Like, it's like, oh, I've been hurt, look at me, please. And it's like, nah, he just said something. He's not gonna do something.
Yeah.
And people in Puerto Rico are still dying. Like, there's veterans out there right now, like war veterans, saying that the situation is not as good as you think. Like, there's people in the mountains, people like are handing the waters by hand, and like a whole family, an entire family of like 5 gets like 4 bottled waters, and maybe like snacks, and that's their entire food supply, which is insane. I mean, we're doing like a fucking terrible job. We're not horrible. American citizens, and they don't give a fuck.
I genuinely believe that Donald Trump doesn't realize that Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. I genuinely don't think that he knows they're U.S. citizens. And I feel like
I think he does.
I don't. I honestly don't think that if somebody came up to him and said, we have to do this, they're U.S. citizens, up to this point, I honestly don't think that he realized that Puerto Rico
he didn't know that the Virgin Islands was part of the United States, and he just like, said, I met with the president of the Virgin Islands.
Honestly, I think he did. I think he just looked in the mirror and just like had that conversation and was just like, that's good enough. He's like, I convinced myself. I met with the president of the Virgin Islands. It's himself. He's fucking dumb.
But I mean, yeah, the Virgin Islands, yeah, but Puerto Rico,
all over your chest. You have crumbs all over your shirt. This is my friend. You gotta
eat the whole chip,
This is my friend. I hate you so much.
But why is the mic so close to your face?
I hate you so much.
You missed it completely.
I know.
Wow.
Them pork chips are good.
This is what the podcast has evolved to.
That's Gucci.
I'm sorry, Antonio. I'm so sorry.
It's funny.
But burgers.
We are gonna make some burgers.
I don't Gucci. It's just dust now. You want some?
God, dude. No, I'm good. I'm vegetarian.
Alright. Oh, yeah, you're right. You already
I think you wanted me to explain why I was vegetarian. Is that what you wanted me to do? Like an hour ago.
No, there was a rat that just passed through your fence.
Yeah, there's one rat and one cat. Mm-hmm. And I think the rat goes.
Tom and Jerry?
I think so. I think the rat will go, and then the cat will like see it and will like walk the fence. And if my dogs are out here, it's like horrible. It sounds like somebody came up and literally shot my dog with like how loud they're like howling and barking at this
stupid cat. Where your dogs killed the cat?
They wouldn't do anything. No, the cat would like, because it's really funny.
But if they had the chance,
no, absolutely not. They'd run away because so it climbs up on the fence, and I'll come out because I hear them barking. And usually by the time I get out, it's usually kind of like over here ish. So they're farther away from the door, so I have to like walk all the way out here. I don't have this light on, so it's like pitch black. So I have like a flashlight. Yeah. So I'm like shining this flashlight around like in the dark, like looking for my dogs. And I'm like, where's the sound coming from? Okay, they're over there. And so I'll see them, and they're like barking up at the cat, and it'll like reach down and like hiss at them, and like the moment that it moves a little bit, both of them just run away. They're still barking at it, but they like run away from it. It gets back up on the fence. They run up to it, and they're barking. And it's no, they wouldn't. They're both pussies. They're both babies. No, they wouldn't kill him. But it's really annoying because like I have to like go over, and I'll have to like pick up my little 8-pound like ball of fury death, that Chihuahua, pick him up, bring him inside. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Finn, who's like a 50-pound dog. Like, so I'll pick him up, and he's like thrashing around at this freaking cat. And I'm like grabbing him, and he's like doing all the most, and I got to bring him inside. It's horrible. It's really annoying.
Choke him out a little real quick.
I don't know.
Fucking. What's that movie with the one where he kills his dog?
I Am Legend.
Yeah. Yikes.
That's it. We just wanted to bring that up. Just kind of. Bro,
the only movie reference that I can pull.
Did you ever read Where the Red Fern Grows?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, that movie's sad. That book's really sad.
Book. When he had the little dog in the little potato sack, it's like, aw, and then he's like,
basically,
like, yikes.
Basically, he's like a kid growing up in like the Appalachian Mountains, and he's like, I'm 12, I'm gonna run away from home, and he runs away from home, and he's like doing all this stuff, and he has these 2 dogs with him, and at some point I don't remember how, but he's like, I need to go home. Like, I need to leave and go home. And on the way home, one of the dogs gets attacked by a mountain lion.
Spoiler alert.
Shut up, dude.
I was gonna read that next week.
This is an old book. I was gonna read that when I got home tonight.
Bro, I just rented it out of my library card. It's overdue a couple days.
It's on my Amazon
wish list.
I rented it 17 years ago, and I still haven't gotten around to it. But no, it gets like slashed in the side by like
The
a mountain
library
lion.
won't stop sending thugs at my house.
What are the names?
What are the names?
We need the book.
The Foreigner.
Y'all
We
need to
watched
watch
that.
The Foreigner.
It was pretty good.
It's really good.
Just that. What are the names? That's it.
What are the names? Bro, he was really on charge of that. Like, those threats, holy shit.
It was funny. Okay. But yes, mountain lion cut open dog.
He just like cut him up, and his like guts were spilling out, and
Okay.
he was like, "Oh shit!"
You think?
Put his guts back in.
Oh.
The mountain lion got
I was
him
gonna
guts.
say,
The mountain
I
lion
was
got
gonna
him
say,
guts.
do you think you could take on a mountain lion?
No.
Come on, dude. I want to hear the rest of this.
Absolutely not.
A mountain lion?
Are you serious right now?
Bro, he's Mr. Random Tangent, dude. I just cannot follow his
If
time.
I was sitting here and a mountain lion came up on me, I would find the biggest rock I could and bash myself in the head. I would be like, I'm kill
Yourself.
myself.
I was like, damn,
I'll kill
man, I
myself
just want to know
immediately.
where
I'll kill
Albuquerque
myself
is.
immediately.
Just get the pumpkin.
I grabbed that pumpkin and I would smash my head in it, and I would like, kill myself as quickly as possible. No, I would not fight at all. No.
It's gonna be like the Revenant.
Oh,
Mountain
no.
lion
No,
style.
if it was the mount, like, because didn't he have a knife and he was like stabbing a bear or something like that? I just stab
my
myself. I'd be
God.
like, I'm
Such
out,
a
dude.
crazy. Have you ever
Done.
seen a bear?
Yeah, there was.
Holy.
But
dude.
how does the red fern grow?
fucking Tyler?
Okay, hold on. Okay,
I
so
feel you,
love
Tyler.
it.
That's been me this entire day. I'm like, all right, let's
scratches,
try it. Wait,
scratches,
what?
scratches aside.
okay.
Guts are spilling out.
Okay.
He gets the guts, pushes them back in. He has like he sews it up with like a needle and like a thread from his shirt.
Okay.
They're walking through.
You
There's
just
like
pushed it back in?
he's like, I'm 12 years old. I'm not a surgeon. He's like,
how it works, right?
this mountain lion got in them guts.
Hey
I'm
man,
gonna
that
get him
dog,
back.
that dog got that free healthcare though. I'll give it that.
So sewed it up.
Okay.
Did a real bad job sewing it because they were walking through like some bushes because they're in like the mountains, so there's like bushes and stuff like right before they get to the house. So he gets up to the house and then he hears like whimpering and he turns around. Well, like a needle got caught in the dog's side and it like pulled all the rest of its like guts out and it had like gotten all this. It was like more thorns and like leaves. It's just like crap got all up in its guts. It got it all entangled. It was like washing them guts up in like a frying pan and then stuffed it back in, sewed them back up, and then it like died the next day and they buried it and a red fern grew at its grave. The other dog died of sadness. They buried next to it and then 2 red ferns grew.
And like the red fern is like sign of like holiness.
I don't
or,
know what
like,
a red fern
greatness.
means.
It
but
was very significant.
Yeah,
Red ferns
yeah.
don't grow. It has to be like something of importance.
I
or,
read
like-
that book in 5th grade.
Yeah, I remember
And
having
it
to
made me
read
cry.
that book
It
out
really
loud.
it made me cry. It was a very, very sad book.
Damn.
But yeah, so yeah, if a mountain lion,
I used to read books back in 5th grade.
same
That shit was
dude. I
great.
used to read and I can't read.
I remember
like
AR
I used to
points.
have to
Yeah.
read it. Yeah, dude, I had enough air points to go to the Magic Time Machine.
Favorite series to read?
Dude,
that you
and
can
then
remember?
like they would give me
Ooh,
apple
the
pies.
cowboy
no,
dog?
fuck it.
What
It
was
was
it?
like moon pies.
Yeah,
And those hoes were so good.
bro.
Shout out to my teacher who
Oh
kept
my
giving me moon
God.
pies.
What middle school did you
So
go? Or,
lit. I
we didn't
went
go to
to
the same elementary school.
Jackson.
Elementary
And
school. I'm
I
sorry.
went to the teacher and she had a white Solora with the top down with a bunch of like middle schoolers and we were like, hell yeah, I'm fucking lit. That's back when Soldier Boy was like, no, that was even before Soldier Boy.
Pre-Soldier.
That is pre-Soldier Boy. That shit is crazy.
the truck.
It was a truck driving by. But yeah,
Bro,
books
that's what
are
happens when
great.
you live in Rowlett. Everybody thinks they're like,
And then
hella
like
country
they
and
wouldn't
everything,
give you
but
AR
big-ass
points
trucks.
for the Harry Potter books because it was witchcraft.
yeah.
What?
I
Texas.
remember like
They wouldn't?
Goosebumps.
yeah.
I liked reading the series of Unfortunate Events and
Great
the
book.
Spiderwick Chronicles.
Spiderwick.
I remember my favorite book series. I don't remember what it was called, but like the premise of it was there was these kids and there was a plane, right? And this
Okay.
plane was not a normal plane. It was a plane.
It was a Boeing 747
It was
going
a
straight
Boeing-
into
it was
Twin
a
Towers.
Boeing-
What happened?
That's a quick story.
What happened?
We'll explain later.
Wait, where did Tyler go?
Why did
Tyler had to leave. Tyler needed to leave.
What happened?
He goes, I was talking about it, and I was like, oh, it was a plane. It wasn't a normal plane. And so he goes, it was a Boeing 747 flying straight into the Twin Towers.
No!
Really dark sense of humor.
Oh my god. It was funny, though. But it was like...
Tyler Ross.
It was like a
dark
time,
humor.
it was like a time traveling plane, and it would like go back
really?
in time, and it would like save people who were going to die in the past and bring them to the future, or it would take normal kids and it would trade them out. So it would
like wife swap.
It would be like wife swap. Like they would wife swap you with like Julius Caesar.
It's like a British kid with a bunch of Indians. What?
Sure.
Like,
Have y'all ever read the Maximum Ride series?
You ever eaten ass before?
No.
I don't even know what the
No.
book is.
Two very different.
There's this book that's been burning. I read 8 books in this series, and about these British kids.
Burning books. What is
And
this?
they
Nazi
made
Germany?
one movie about Fahrenheit 411.
Yeah. I've heard
And
that one.
like the kids, there's like a black crow, and then there's like items, and I read like 8 of these books, and there was one movie about it, and it was very shitty.
Oh.
But shout out to the Lightning Thief series; those were great.
Lightning
They
Thief.
fucked up the movie.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
that
was
movie
like the Percy Jackson?
Percy
one, right?
Jackson.
Percy
Oh,
Jackson is a
I never
great.
read the books.
Oh, they're so good, dude.
Are they really-
They're the
The books
best.
are really good.
They fucked
I
up
don't
the
think
movie.
I've read a book ever since middle school.
I honestly, I probably haven't read a book since since middle school.
Then how'd you do your high school projects?
Voluntarily, I haven't voluntarily read a book.
Internet,
Sticky notes.
Or internet,
Sticky
yeah.
notes.
Flash notes or whatever.
Yeah.
Should read the
I
books,
remember
though.
like
Cliff Notes.
freshman and sophomore year, I was in honors English, and I hate English. Like I'm not very
I
good at
love
English.
English. That's why you're a math major.
Yeah, I'm a math and science. I have a math and science brain, and not an English brain. And
Oh
so
my God.
so like my junior and senior year,
I remember. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, so my junior and senior year, I was in like regulars English, and my teacher straight up was just like, Cliff Notes. Like, don't even worry about getting the book. Like, here's the website to the
Aw,
Cliff
man.
Notes. Just use that.
Regular
Damn.
teachers
I was
giving
like-
up on life.
I was like, yes. It was horrible.
Did you ever read Their Eyes Were Watching God?
Mm-mm.
Bro,
I read
that
it.
book is written in fucking Ebonics, and it's intense.
Wait, I didn't read it.
Don't you dare! You can't read it with your mind. You gotta read it out loud. That right here when you bring that thing back over there. And I was like, holy shit, this book is another level, dude.
You go, is this
I,
English?
bro, I was like, damn, I need me some EBT stamps. Like, I was, I don't even care, bro. That's dark humor. But like, no, but really though, the intensity of
food stamps.
the intensity of the Ebonics on that book was
It was
like
crazy.
amazing that she could write it down.
Was
Like,
it Ebonics or Slave Talk?
no, Ebonics is a form of. It's not slave talk because
Okay. I know-
this is more like Jim Crow time, and it's very very heavy in slang. And
Okay.
what I think I'm pretty sure when it's like it's African talk and American talk mixed together, and that's called Ebonics.
I feel like Ebonics is more like a modern.
Like,
Ebonics
instead
is
of
like
hip,
it's like, man, why the motherfucker got them lights on? Like it's fucking dark as shit. Like that's Ebonics.
well,
But,
that's they're using those words. But then they're pushing it over with more modern because Ebonics is like when I go to my like black friend's house, instead of saying hippopotamus, they'll say hippopotamo. You know what I mean? So it's the mix.
Hippopotamo.
Yeah, I love it. I've never forgotten that
love
word for
that.
years.
I love
So
that
like
word.
they're mixing their languages together. That's
Okay.
what I think it's
Okay.
called because it's Ebo. That's the
you
language.
were scratching your face, and I heard it, and it scared the crap out of
Yeah,
me.
I thought
Hippopotamo.
someone was walking
Yeah,
behind us.
It,
I was like,
it really scared me.
That
That I don't. You need
dude,
to stop.
please
that right
don't
now.
do that.
I don't like
that. That is terrifying. It's like something's walking right
I
behind me.
legitimately thought something was behind us.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I hate
There's the
you.
Invisible Man. Did y'all read that?
Yeah.
That's a
No,
great
because I wasn't
book. That's a
regular English.
Remember
Confusing
Night?
book.
I really like Night.
By E.L. Weasel, something like that.
Wiesel.
No, it's not Weasel.
Oh, isn't that was like the,
It's E.I. It's E.I. Ezekiel or something like that. It's a Jewish man who like
It was like that World War II.
he has to
book?
walk with his dad. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
book.
walking
I
the
remember that one.
prisoners from prison to prison.
I only liked it because it was really short. It was like 100 pages or something like
I think I remember like that book and the Book Thief were probably like
that's the last
Book
book
Thief.
I read.
that was probably the last book that I read.
Night.
And that was probably one of the only ones that I enjoyed, like the Book Thief and Night.
Yeah.
Not because I enjoyed
Do
all
you remember
of
the
it,
Princess
but I
Bride?
thought it was interesting.
Hell
I
yeah.
hated the Princess
I
Bride.
liked
I didn't
it.
read
was
that book.
fucking
fucking
hated it.
good.
I
I
didn't even
loved
read that
it.
I
book.
fuck both. Wait, I messed up. I hate both of y'all. What do you mean you don't like the
Fucking-
Princess Bride?
it
Do you
wasn't
remember
that- it was
when they
boring.
knocked on the motherfucking door and then it's like and then the spider crawled out and I was like yes.
It was really boring. I don't know.
It was not boring at all, bro.
I didn't like it at
It
all.
was great. It destroyed all the
Did you not?
cliches.
Are you nutting right now? Should I take my hands off your feet?
Dude, all the cliches were destroyed, and I loved it.
Bro, are all your boxers cum rags now?
That doesn't make sense. But
Anyways.
like the dude, thank you, Tyler. Right, and the way he would break out of character, that was great. Let me tell you about the greatest story
that book,
ever
like
written.
I never knew what was going on because it was like two things were happening at the same time.
Yeah,
And I could never tell
when it was real.
when it was crossing over from one thing. So I was like, wait, are these? How can this be happening at the same time as this if these are in? And I was like, oh, he started a new
yeah.
story or something like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't really I had trouble following.
The scariest
I'm
book
dumb
in
when it comes to
English.
I'm
The
dumb.
scariest book I've ever read was called The House of Leaves, and that book is terrifying.
Really?
Like, holy shit! It looks like someone that is mentally, like, horrifically and psychopathically crazy wrote it. Where it's like you want to talk about transitions. This talks about a transitioning story where a dude, there's a family who moves into a house, but the closet is bigger than the outside dimensions, right? So that's the first part of the story.
Wait.
Like, just the closet. They have a closet. But the closet goes out further than the actual dimensions of the house. So it's really weird. And then there's another story where it's this dude who lives in a hotel, and the guy underneath died. And, like, the room was covered in, like, fucking jizz. And there's notes everywhere. And, like, the notes...
Covered in jizz.
Dead ass. The room was covered in jizz. Like, it was, like, creepy. And the notes looked like they were written by, like... Bro, it looks like it was written by some of the most fucked up people on planet Earth, bro.
Okay,
It's
you
scary as
remember
fuck.
the movie Dr. Dolittle, I think? Or no, it was Daddy Daycare, where he walks into the bathroom after the kid, like, poops, and he, like, looks around and he's just, like... He's, like, supposed to, like, shit everywhere. Imagine that, but, like, with jizz everywhere. Like, some
Yeah.
guy walks in and he's just, like...
It's very scary to read it, and like there's times where he'll make you think there's something like behind you, and he tells you like not to turn around, and you're
Oh,
like,
no, thank you.
fuck, it's spooky.
So is it like a set of, like, short stories?
I don't know what the fuck it is, dude.
Oh.
It is insane. It's called The House of Leaves. It's like a fucking Bible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's probably a couple short stories. I watched a movie that was like that. It was like... It was a movie that was... three
Alvin and the
movies put
Chipmunks?
together. Yeah, it was Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you
It was a
guys
scary
ever
movie,
seen
though.
VHS?
Yeah.
No.
That's
just-
crazy.
they're just
movie.
Movie is okay.
I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm
In
not
terms
a,
of-
I'm not a big
It's
movie
like
guy.
not an entire movie. It's like snippets.
It's snippets.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're silly
like them.
sometimes.
Is it really?
They're very silly.
Okay.
Super like
Wait,
weird.
wait, what now?
It's a horror movie. VHS. It's very
Sex driven.
What
Sex
horror
driven?
movie isn't sex driven?
No, VHS is
Sexual.
intensely because they have like vaginas that eat, and then there's the woman they're trying to fuck, and then she ends up eating them. Then
Oh, is
there's
that
like,
is it? No, that's teeth. Is the
That's
vagina
teeth. Is
one.
the vagina teeth.
oh really? Well, there's the one where it's like he gets into a different portal and it's a different reality, but they're all monsters. I'm pretty sure it's like VHS 2 or 3. I don't remember.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, you're right.
Toy Story 3.
And they're like fucking, and it's like
Oh.
they turn into beasts, and he can't fuck because he's not part of that dimension. And they
Beauty
eat
and the
him.
Beast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that for me? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. How long have you been? This has been.
I feel like
When's
it's been
it
like
start?
an
I don't
hour and
know.
30 minutes
I
ago.
think it's been about an hour 30, hour and a half.
You want to take a break?
We're gonna
You
not.
wanna take a
We're not
break or,
gonna
like,
come back.
what?
I think we should just go ahead and
From
finish.
what?
Oh, we can finish.
I think we're pretty.
Yeah, this
do
is
you have
pretty-
anything? We had a very just like
Let's go fucking 3 hours, bro.
a very flowing conversation.
So Buddhism?
Podcast. Yeah, so Buddhism. So back to
Talking about an
Halloween.
entire religion right now.
So back to Halloween.
No, I'm just joking.
How can I walk into the temple, dude? I'm so spooked. I don't want to like everyone just
yeah,
turns
so
to-
what goes down that temple?
like because
We are gonna talk about
no,
Buddhism.
it's not fair
What goes
because I
down that
stick
temple?
out so heavy, dude. Like I'm a
Uh,
brown ass Mexican, and everyone's like light skinned.
Well, yeah, most of the time they'll be like, "Oh, but like if you respect them, they
you know
won't." They won't
when
hurt you.
I first went to a black church, bro, I stuck out so bad, and it was a lot of
Same,
fun,
bro. Motherfucking same.
but. Nah, it's different, bro. I was
very weird.
attacked by everybody in a very loving manner. Like, oh hey, welcome, and like I was getting hugs and kisses,
In a
everywhere,
loving way.
and I was just like, yikes! I
At the
really
temple?
stick out.
no, at the
No, at a black church.
Black-
It was
Oh,
my first time
lit
at a,
though.
Okay.
my first time at a
Where
black
is
church.
Diana?
I got yelled at
Where is
for
she?
tucking my shirt in.
Where is he? Oh
Huh?
Lord! And this old lady got
Oh,
the Holy
oh.
Ghost, and she was like, "Oh,
You got what?
So I got yelled at for not tucking my shirt in at my first time at a black church.
good."
I was like, I'm sorry.
Whose ass did you
serious.
beat?
Huh?
Whose ass did you beat?
I don't think
It
it doesn't have to escalate that far.
We gotta
okay.
dress really good for those churches.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck around.
No, black church is a bit too hardcore for me. Like,
I-
I'm a very like low key person, and it's a little bit too
Hike.
high. It's a bit too high energy.
No, it's
for me.
intense.
I love the music. Like, I really wish that like I could have the music of a black church, but like the kind of like
Lo-fi hip, lo-fi prayer
like,
music.
white church music is so boring.
Oh, bro, it's the boringest.
It's so boring.
We have in our church, they have like an English version and a Spanish version. The English is like, "Hallelujah," and then the Spanish is like, "Dime como la te la cambiaste."
Bro, up there.
Is that the cat?
No, look up there.
Rat, bro, it's huge. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's so big.
God damn.
I don't see it.
It's right there.
see it.
That's gross. Oh, so you guys ready to go inside now?
You trying to eat some rat?
Shut up.
I ain't spoke to no rat.
This is a delicacy in some regions.
Yeah, not this one.
I will give you that.
Point taken.
And that's it for the.
And that's all. That's all, folks.
That's all,
Yikes.
folks.
That's all.
Wow, we didn't really talk about anything.
We talked about
political.
everything.
We talked about everything but nothing.
Yes.
Like, I feel like
That's the true meaning of Buddhism. Everything and nothingness.
nothing. I think it's pretty good. I like this one.
It's enjoyable.
I love how it start. What we started us off talking about Panda Express.
You left it. You let it sit too much, bro.
Oh yeah, that got real warm.
that's the worst part. Have fun.
Yikes.
Chug it. Chug it. Chug it.
No, it's because
You need to have it cold.
like I smelt it and then I drank this and I was like, yo,
yeah.
what? What a disgusting mix.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
beer's nasty. I'm sorry, dude.
I love beer.
Pretty not good.
Actually, I don't love beer. I like wine. I've been liking wine a lot more.
I still don't. I don't know
Definitely.
if I don't know if I could do wine.
Try it.
Really?
It's pretty good.
It's
I like
More
drinking.
flavorful.
Drinking definitely isn't my thing.
Yeah, don't drink.
I would probably
Definitely
like,
don't go into it. Like if no,
I've tried it.
do bars.
Yeah, just nothing but Xanax.
Giants is just the worst influence. Can't finish your beer, then chug it.
Just like nothing but Xans, squares, motherfucking
Motherfucking
damn,
devil's
bro.
grass.
I'm not like hardcore enough to know anything about drugs.
Yeah.
Some cheese.
Some cheese, bro.
Remember when
I
that was
remember
a
when
thing?
that was the thing.
I don't. What is
That was
that?
I don't
Like
know.
sixth
It was like
grade. It was like 5th or 6th grade
like,
whenever
you got
they
the
were like.
cheese or some shit.
They,
like that.
it was. I think it was heroin, but it was colored like cheese, and that's what it was.
I think it
named
was a
after.
lower grade heroin.
Yeah.
No, it was a mix of Tylenol pills with heroin. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You
know.
would cut it open. Yeah.
I have no idea. I just
Yeah,
You
know
know
it
that
was
it's
a
like
thing.
a very common thing for like people to overdose on Tylenol.
It
Really?
causes kidney damage.
Yeah. My mom was telling me because she works at a hospital. She works in the ICU, and it's like
I see you too.
really shut your mouth. This is gonna sound like a very sad story, but it will get happy at the end. She was telling me that there was this lady, and she was living in an old folks home, like in the Midwest or somewhere, and people would. It was an assisted living, so she lived on her own, but she would have people who would come in like every morning to like make sure she's doing all right. And they said that like twice a week they would find her just passed out in the living room.
Yikes.
And they eventually went in and they saw that it was because she had dementia. So she had dementia and chronic pain. So she would take a Tylenol in the morning
And forget.
take another Tylenol in a couple hours, and then she'd be like, "Oh, did I take Tylenol? Another Tylenol." And so just like for weeks she's taking like 5-6 a day. Like I think it's like she told me that on
She has kidney damage, bro.
yeah, they said that they had brought her in and they do this test to see if you've taken too much Tylenol, and she broke the test.
Yikes.
Like it was that bad. I
God
think they
damn.
said it's like like a point type thing where it's like you score like 0 to 100, and it's like 0.01 is like 1% to 100, and they said she got 76. So like 6.70. Like it was that ridiculous.
Jesus.
So they were like, they called like the family and everything, and they're like, she's dying tonight, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh,
they
shit.
called her up. They're like, she's not waking up tomorrow. You
Oh,
can either.
shit.
Oh, flying
Damn.
embers. Holy fuck.
They were like, you can either pull the plug right now, or like you can just like hit her up with some morphine and just kind of like let her chill, or like what do you want to do? I'm like, all right. Called up a bunch of her like 90, 100-year-old friends. They showed up, bro. They showed up with a giant cake and
You're-
3 bottles of her favorite wine.
You're dying.
And they got wasted.
They all got
They
wasted.
all got wasted, and that was like her last moment was her just like chilling with all of her friends, just like eating cake, drinking wine, just like having a bomb ass time. And I was like, "That's what's up, bro." Her friends did her right.
If that's a way to go,
how
bro.
old was she?
Definitely.
She was 97, something like that. She was
Wow.
old. They were all really old. But yeah,
Wow.
she was 95 plus.
I'm gonna chug up for a local in
Gold.
front of
I'm
you
gonna
guys when
chug
I'm
up for-
dying.
Yeah. So when we're all dying, so like next week when the environment is just like
Shit.
just going down, one of these earthquakes and natural disasters, fires, everything hit us. Checking 4 locos, going out like champs.
Oh, that reminds me when talking about that. I was at work the other day, and this guy comes in. I'm just doing his transaction and stuff. He looks at me. He's like, "Hey, Jesus loves you," and I'm like, "Thank you." And then I was just like, "Thank you." I didn't say you too. I just said thank you. I continued doing it, and he was like, "You ever read the Holy Bible?" I'm like, "I'm Buddhist," and then he's like, "Oh."
Would you ever like to read the Holy Bible?
No, and then I pick up the phone to talk to someone. He's just standing there kind of awkwardly, and then he awkwardly like that, like he slides me a little note card, his website, and it's like the
JesusLoveYou.com.
rapture is coming, and it's like,
Yeah,
hey, go to this site or something when you have time.
It's
He doesn't
Mormon.
say anything. He just, and then I'm just like, thank you, and I put it to the side.
So like Mormons
just quiet.
will always
It was
come up
so
to me and they'll always, you
I'm
know,
so
they,
sorry.
they really preach that the end is near. Like that's
Yeah.
a heavy thing for Mormons right now, especially with what's going on. They're like the rapture is
I
coming.
could see them just being like,
It's
this is
the 13th time they said the end is coming, so I could give a fuck about what they think.
Also,
They have a track.
13th
They have a track record for
what
L's,
has been going on.
and like they have this old dude came up to me and he's like, "Hey, can I borrow the card?" Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. You're such a nice guy. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? And I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm good with. I just tell him I'm good with my religion. He's like, oh, okay. You know the end is coming, right? He's like, you know, bro, I'm good with my religion.
Be like, hey, bro.
Like, but that's like they'll
Could come
always
right
do
now,
that,
could come
and the
years.
it's just so annoying. It is like
Yeah.
so invasive.
I mean,
I
like,
don't
yeah.
know you. We're not.
It's like you're trying to like I understand what you're trying to do, but it's like
Everyone has their own opinion,
chill.
their own
Like
choice.
I'm at my house right now. It's 7:00 in the morning, or I'm at the store just trying to buy some like
One
marshmallows.
time, my dad, he's an atheist for a while. Now he's more of a spiritual dude. He got a bunch of Jehovah's Witness to cook for us, bro. That shit was funny because they're like, "Oh, can you help us?" "Oh, of course. It means we can talk about the God, right?" And then like he's like, "Yeah, sure, just cook, help us cook real quick." And then them asses were in the kitchen cooking. The nigga straight ass atheist, and I'm just like, "Ah, fuck."
Like, hey, bro, can you flip those tortillas for me?
They dead ass were in our kitchen cooking, bro. It's so funny.
That's what's up, dude.
That's
That's funny.
Yeah, you can make them do whatever though.
I think I've only had like one run-in with a Mormon, and it was like
Really?
Yeah, it's only
I
been
need to
once.
live in this neighborhood.
it's only been once.
They patrol our area more than cops. Like
they
this
really?
is, yeah, bro. Every Sunday or Saturday, they just walking around and they got a cute little girl with her. So it's like, it's a trick.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I
Traps aren't
I
gay.
see him in Garland a lot, like riding on their bikes and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely don't see that in Rowlett. No, I feel like that's like I feel like I kind of
They already took over.
yeah. There's just they like everyone
We've
here's a
planted
Mormon.
our seeds.
Everyone here's a Mormon.
I was gonna say it's just too much of a. It costs too much money to live over here. Probably for them.
Actually, I don't pay rent.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of garbage. I just
No,
kinda,
you're
like,
fine.
live here. My parents yell at me about it all the time.
Oh.
To pay rent?
Not to pay rent, but they're just like they'll use that. They'll be like, "You don't pay rent, you can't do this. You don't pay rent, you can't do that." And I'm like,
You're
I
right.
think, I
I
think,
mean,
I
like-
want to
think
spite
they're
you.
absolutely right. Yes, go fuck yourself. Like,
I'm like,
really,
they're
really.
absolutely right, but I'm like, hey, if the option is don't do this thing that I rarely ever do or pay rent, I'll just stop doing that thing.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I'll just stop doing it. It's fine.
Save that guap.
Yeah.
Good option. Good option.
Let's save that guap until next year when we move out and all we do is swipe. But we're gonna have to live in the most lit apartment ever.
Overdraft every day.
I don't know what it is.
Overdraft protection services. You interested?
What does that mean?
Get
Is that when you
so
pull out too much
fuck
money?
Let me give you my business card right quick.
I think I
He
have your
does
business
have
card.
Have you ever
actually.
read the Holy Bible?
I do have your, I have your business card. You gave me your business card, and I
The
have it
end
still.
is near.
Have you ever read the Holy Bible? There you go.
But have you really read the Bible?
You want to save while you have the chance.
You want to get
bro.
saved while you're getting the
Save now,
savings.
because in that rapture,
You
you
can
don't
save
broke.
for this.
You don't want to be broke when the rapture happens.
Hell nah. I'm sorry.
Well,
Is that how we end this?
yeah, I think that's how we should.
You don't want to be broke when the rapture happens.
Don't be broke.
Can you imagine
Don't have sex.
pulling up to heaven? Everyone's got that fly ass Supreme and Gucci. Like, I got, you
And then
know,
there's Tyler's ancestors.
I got
the
Eric.
2D watch.
Why the fuck you been burning all this motherfucking Aeropostale, bro?
You get up there and they're just like everybody's sitting there just rocking like everything.
Rags
just,
like newspapers.
and it's them and they're just like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
What the
Like
fuck,
really?
bro?
Come
This
on,
isn't
dude.
Supreme. This is just super.
Come on.
What?
This is ordinary. This is ordinary on this shit. Oh, wait.
They got
Regular.
them ordinary olive oil.
Oh,
That was the
no.
joke I was making. Did you not get it?
That was a joke? Oh,
Yeah,
because
where
it's
it's like
Supreme,
Supreme,
so
you
I
get
thought
ordinary.
a Gucci. That's way too intense.
I
for
would wear
me.
a shirt that says
Ordinary?
ordinary.
Yeah.
What's the not good enough? Is that what it is? That's the
What?
clothing brand. Where it says like
Good enough? Yeah, that's
That's pretty
Nathan Zed's.
That's pretty dope.
I'm getting 2 shirts.
Really?
Yep, shipped into me right now.
But the Uniqlo,
Yeet.
That's hot, dude.
I was hot.
you gotta do the
hot,
Uniqlo,
dude.
bro.
Let's go make some
Yeet.
burgers. 'Cause I'm
All right,
really-
yeah,
I
let's go
haven't
make
eaten-
some
I haven't
burgers.
eaten since like.
All right, thank you
Yeah, I
guys
haven't
for
eaten.
watching and listening, and we'll see y'all next
And
week.
yeah, next week is costume episode.
Hopefully.
Ooh,
Hopefully.
I need a
Costume
costume,
I don't
bro.
know what to wear.
So
You already
make sure
got one,
watch-
Salt Bay.
This ain't a costume, bro.
Salt Bae.
Salt Bae, did you have to?
Salt Bae, bro.
You have to.
All right, guys. We'll
Bye,
see you
guys.
next time.
All
See you
right,
later.
peace.
Bye-bye.
Sponsored by who?
Sponsored by Fire Alarm.
Killing the environment one log at a time.
Do I have any other options?